stands for us probably stopped by there because I saw a bunch of us there at Route 61, and I'm pretty full myself. So it was a great meal. Hey, last week, just a really, and we, the three of us, talked about it a lot. Just maybe the most complete game. Just offense, defense, special teams. Just an outstanding performance last week there in the quarterfinals, and now you're going to have another outstanding performance here against kind of the matchup we all been looking forward to. This matchup with Southern Lab. 3-3 is the series. We're not going to talk about the last game on grass there, but also many meetings and a lot of history here between these two storied programs.
It is. We played a good, solid game last week. I thought our best game of the year, and that was the challenge this week. Is man, that's what we want to do is get better every single week. It's this time of year, and let's get better tonight. And we know early in the year, state championship. Two teams going to be fighting for it every year, or OCS, Southern Lab, or Vermilion Catholic. I mean, those are a few teams that are always going to be fighting there. And so, again, we're excited about this opportunity and knew that, that's what you play for this time of year. To be the best, you got to beat the best somewhere down the road. And like I say, we're excited about this opportunity.
Finally, I heard you on a radio interview yesterday morning, just talking about the amount of Division I talent. Southern Lab has had more Division I talent on previous teams that we've played, but they've got a lot, and you got a lot on your side just for Class A, Division IV select football. I mean, you got, and I've seen a number of college coaches already here checking out some of your guys and some of their guys as well. Who are some guys that you're concerned about for Southern Lab?
I mean, you know what? It ain't about whether you're a college prospect or not. I mean, it's about which team executes and makes the play. I mean, our last game on grass, they had 11 or 12 D1 athletes, and we had, one on that team maybe, and they got us there at the end on a Hail Mary. So again, it's about execution. We're gonna have to eliminate the big play defensively. We need to take care of the football offensively, and again, just play a solid football game.
Hey, Coach, good luck, and let's hope we're doing this again next week at the Dome. All right, Coach Stephen Fitzhugh, back up to you guys.
All right, thanks a lot, Nick. Nick White with the Marion State Bank Sideline Report, having a chance to visit with the head football coach at Ouachita Christian School, Stephen Fitzhugh. And Daniel, as Nick kind of alluded to as well, great weather right now. Perfect football weather down on the field for the Eagles as well as the Kittens. A great night for football. Again, pretty ominous weather making its way towards Baton Rouge, and hopefully be able to get this one in. We're about 17 minutes away from kicking tonight's contest off. As Coach Fitzhugh and Nick alluded to, the kickoff time for tonight's game moved from 7 o'clock to 6 o'clock, trying to avoid some of this heavy weather that's rolling into the Baton Rouge area. We're going to take a quick break from here at Mumford Stadium. Welcome you to come back and join more of our pregame. You're listening to Ouachita Christian Eagle Football on the Ouachita Christian Sports Network.
At 3B Outdoor Equipment, we pride ourselves on our service, and now we've added another location in West Monroe, located 1 mile south of I-20 on Well Road. Our new location offers the same level of customer service you've come to expect at our Monroe store, and is stocked with additional brands like Toro and Skag. 3B Outdoor Equipment, the equipment you need and the service you deserve.
Hey sports fans, this is Ashton Smith with Shelter Insurance. We are a local agency that specializes in providing the best coverages and service for our clients. We offer all your insurance needs such as auto, home, life, and commercial. We would love the opportunity to earn your business. Please call us at 318-343-3582. You can find us at Facebook or at 205 Old Bastrop Road in Monroe. We are your shield. We are your shelter.
If your car or truck is broken down, or you locked your keys in your vehicle, or you just need a flat fix, call Bears Towing and Recovery at 388-3021. In fact, why not just save the number in your cell phone? That's 388-3021. Bears Towing is on call 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. They understand that an emergency doesn't happen at convenient times. Bears Towing, 388-3021. Bears Towing is a proud sponsor of OCS football.
Dreher Contracting has been walked on and driven on all over town for 5 decades.
Thanks a lot, Coach Fitzhugh. Coach Stephen Fitzhugh welcomed us back into the Farm Bureau broadcast booth. Brought to you by agents Chris Thomas and Tanner Baggett. And want to thank everybody. About 15 minutes away from getting this contest underway. An early kick tonight, moving this thing from 7 to 6 to try and get it in before some of the severe weather that's slated to be in the Baton Rouge area later tonight rolls our way. I want to take a minute to recognize our Road to the Dome sponsor this year, Randall's Captain Avery Seafood and Specialty Meats. Randall and his group have been longtime supporters of Ouachita Christian Eagle Athletics. Daniel, I mean, I don't know if it was too many years or how many times we were I could be quoted as saying inside the Randall's Fine Meat Red Zone, and it's taken me a little bit to shift from the Randall's Fine Meat Red Zone to the Washam Agency Red Zone, but we've made the transition.
I hope you say that a bunch more tonight, by the way.
But we do want to thank Randall's Captain Avery's Seafood and Specialty Meats for being our Road to the Dome sponsor since the playoffs started. And I want to thank Randall and his group for their continued support of Ouachita Christian Eagle Athletics. Daniel, we are in the semifinal round of the playoffs. The 24-team field is down to 4 in the Division IV bracket. One thing remains the same with tonight's game as it did the first time we played in the postseason. Win tonight, you still got a chance to end your season in New Orleans. That's everybody's goal, is to play in the Superdome, have a chance to play where the Saints play, have a chance to play where the professionals play. And it is an awesome thing to play, and it's an awesome thing to be down there. You lose, and you're cleaning out your locker. I mean, there is no in between. So tonight is one of those things where if you win this game, you get a chance to represent half of that bracket and a chance to win a state championship. If not, well, the field house is going to be a little busy next week as everybody gets everything moved around. But should be a good night for football, at least the first part of this game. And I know you had a chance to look at some of the weather reports as well. And hopefully we're going to be able to get off to a fast start. Hopefully the Eagles are going to be able to put themselves in a position to win this football game tonight.
Yeah, no question about it. I think the number one concern as far as weather goes is the lightning. If there's a lightning strike, they're going to shut the game down for 30 minutes, no matter what. So and they got to wait till the lightning stops. And so I think that's at the root of the reason why this game was moved up to 6 o'clock. Although it was a little bit inconvenient for a lot of Eagle fans and even some of the staff to get down here. But Coach Fitzhugh left in plenty of time, had time to stop and eat, and didn't have to adjust much of his schedule. So I don't think it's going to present too big of a problem. Again, the only problem is going to be if there is lightning. This is turf field, very nice stadium. We get here, it's this press box is really nice, roomy. We're comfortable up here. It's a long way down to the field, so there's been a little interference with Nick when we've gone down to the sideline. And but other than that, our crowd mic is way up high, so you're not going to hear the voices like you usually do if you're listening at home. But it is a very nice field, turf field. Water, rain's not going to impact it. Again, it's just lightning we're worried about.
Yeah, my first trip down here to the campus of Southern University here at Mumford Stadium, and I will say Mumford Stadium, Pete Richardson Field here in Baton Rouge, and I will say it is a top-notch facility. And thanks to Brandon McQuillan and the boys, you're going to be able to see exactly what kind of facilities we're dealing with here, and it's a great spot. The folks here at Southern have been very, very, very kind and hospitable to us as we made our way into the stadium tonight. The series between these two football teams is tied at 3 wins apiece, and looking at the game notes, the Kittens are actually on a 2-game winning streak.
They are. They've won 3 of the last 4.
Yeah, the last 2 meetings between these two football teams, the Kittens have had the better of the Eagles. All of these games, they've all been postseason games. Not too surprising in the sense that you wouldn't want to make a trip to Baton Rouge during the middle of the season, or the Kittens come our way. But they're all postseason games, and as a matter of fact, most of them in the later rounds of the playoffs, semifinals, maybe quarterfinals every now and then, and at least 2, maybe even 3 have taken place on the floor of the Superdome. One thing that was a little bit interesting as I got ready for the game tonight was, Daniel, when you look at the margins of victory, the average margin of victory for the Eagles when they win is 35 points. So pretty convincing wins, no doubters. When the Kittens have won these contests, their average margin of victory is 10 points. Some of them, a couple of them, at least one of them with 1 point. So a tight game, well, the Kittens seem to fare a little better in there. But if the Eagles are able to come out and establish their brand of football and their game early, it seems like they have a pretty good bit of success against these Southern Lab Kittens.
Well, no question about it. I mean, this is a momentum game. I mean, this game's going to be about momentum. And if you look at some of the notable games, Nick mentioned the last game on grass at Eagle Stadium, lost on a Hail Mary. That was the 1-point game. Had a chance to watch some of the 2014 state championship, which OCS won 52-6. So those two scores will definitely skew the average margin of victory. And then of course in 2021 the state championship loss. At the Superdome, that was a tough game for the Eagles, and so there has been some good games. I've gotten to watch several of these games, but what I think is interesting about this matchup, you mentioned 3 wins, 3 losses for each team. I think they've been in 3 quarterfinals, 2 finals, and 1 semifinal. Saul Graves said the semifinal in '85, OCS's first state championship, we played Southern Lab in the semifinal, and that was the only other time we played them in the semifinal until tonight. The other interesting thing is we played them 6 times in the playoffs, and 4 out of those 6 times the state champion emerged from that game.
Well, and I don't think you're going to see anything. You and I have had a chance to look at some of the potential opponents that the Eagles have, and I'm not taking away anything from any of the other teams that we played. But this Southern Lab team was the most impressive that I've seen so far. They have speed at a lot of places where you need speed. They have size at a lot of places where you need size. And as we go through our pregame here, I was looking down and thought, you know what? Southern Lab may have the largest band that I've ever seen any high school have, and then it dawned on me. Tonight, the halftime entertainment, and I'm sure during tonight's contest will be none other than the Human Jukebox. The marching band from Southern University is going to be supplying the halftime entertainment. And again, when you're talking about Southern's band, and you are talking about the Human Jukebox, I have a feeling they're going to be playing through the entire game tonight. So that crowd, Mike, you were talking about, I'm sure the listeners at home right now have nothing to fear in the fact that they won't be able to hear.
Yeah, they hear the chant. Coming off of a big win at the Bayou Classic last week also.
Well, it's probably, what is that band? Probably 200 people?
Oh, at least. I mean, they're marching in. There's people already sitting down in the back of the band still in the parking lot.
Absolutely. So. This is, I'll tell you what, they do a fantastic job with the band here at Southern University. And, consistently battling in the Battle of the Bands in the Bayou Classic against Grambling. But, boy, an impressive band making their way into the stadium here tonight. Southern Lab School is located here in Baton Rouge. It was opened in 1922. So Southern Lab's been around for a little while. It is the lab school for Southern University. The Eagles had to make right at a 4-hour drive down south to get to Mumford Stadium tonight. A drive that most of us are pretty familiar with living up north. If you want to come down here to watch the Tigers play, you're going to have to make that drive. I've made it myself quite a few times, and a drive I'm sure Saul is familiar with, and no doubt he's able to knock it out in about 2 hours.
He better be careful though.
It's not a bad drive, and Daniel, when you think about it, it's just about the right drive to be able for some of these guys to take a break, to get rid of all the noise that's been surrounding this on the campus. I mean, you're on campus, and I mean, these semifinal games have a tendency to take up a lot of noise or generate a lot of noise around the school, around the community, and it's a good time to be able to just to make the drive down and kind of think about what they need to do tonight. And 4-hour drive, I don't really see that playing any kind of role in tonight's contest. And when I think about it, I think the Eagles are going to be ready to roll tonight.
Yeah, no question. But I'm sitting here watching the Eagles try to come out on the field, but the band is still trying to make their way to their seats, so they had to hold up and wait for them. But yeah, the good thing about a semifinal matchup, and something that both teams have in common, is they have a lot of seniors. Okay, Southern Lab, I counted their roster. They have 21 seniors on their roster out of 42 players listed. So they've played in a lot of games and a lot of big games. OCS, same thing. 15 seniors over here playing a lot of games and a lot of big games.
So you're saying it's probably going to be a good game?
I'm saying both of these teams, yes, it's going to be a good game. Both of these teams expected to be here. And, the other cool thing is throughout the season, when the bracket came out for Select Division 4, this game kind of popped out on the paper at everyone who looked at it and said, ooh, Southern Lab and OCS are on the same side of the bracket, so they're not going to play in the Superdome. They're going to have to play at Southern Lab if it gets to that point, and so here we are.
Well, speaking of the power rankings, the Eagles enter tonight's contest as the number 3 seed in the division in Division 4 at 11-1. The Kittens come into tonight as the number 2 seed at 10-1. The Eagles' only loss coming by way of Harding Academy, who tonight is competing for a position in the 4A finals in Arkansas. The Kittens' only loss coming by way of a very good Madison Prep team, and in that contest, Daniel, only losing 13-12. The head coach for the Eagles in his 26th season is Stephen Fitzhugh. Coach Fitzhugh with a career record of 251 wins against 70 losses. The head coach for the Southern Lab Kittens in his 7th year is Daryl Osbury. Coach Osbury with a career record of 61-24 with the Kittens. Daniel, we've talked about it as both teams getting ready to make their way onto the field. The Eagles have made their way, and we have just lost
No, we have
power.
not. This is planned right here. Oh, the Southern Lab's about to have a walkout, lights, smoke, the whole kit. But look at this.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I hope folks are at home, Daniel, and being able to watch this on our live stream. This is pretty impressive.
This is pretty cool.
They've just knocked out the lights here, and with LEDs and the ability to manipulate these things, I think the Kittens are going to make a pretty grand entrance. We got green lights all around us. There's a green
OCS,
halo coming out of this stadium right now, and you can see the smoke starting to roll out of the mouth of the Kitten. As I have a feeling, Southern Lab is about to make a grand entrance onto the field.
Don't expect anything less.
Well, they got a highlight video playing on the Jumbotron here at Mumford Stadium, and I will say this. They're gonna get every bit of the pregame out of the pregame that they can get.
Yeah, no question about it. They got the band here. They've got the lights. This is a pretty neat spectacle.
All right, so tell me this.
Okay.
As we get ready for the Kittens to roll out, Eagle fans always want to know how the Eagles win, and they need to know how we're going to win tonight. There's a trip to the New Orleans Superdome on the line. Believe it or not, Daniel says he already figured this one out. He's going to let us all know now.
Yeah.
Daniel, we need the ways we win.
All right, the first way we win, I think the conditions of the game, just with the atmosphere around this grand entrance and the looming weather, it's going to be a game about ball security. Both teams are coming in here expecting to take care of the ball. The Eagles last week were able to force a turnover on the first play of the game, and this year they've been a ball hog all the time on defense. So defense is going to play big tonight. Ball security is going to be a big deal, but it's going to be for both teams. I think we can swing the game in OCS's favor on special teams. I think we have a big advantage on special teams. Had a chance to talk to Gavin Polk this week about his kicks, and he looked forward to playing this game. You would think a kicker doesn't like to kick. If there is rain, he's looking forward to it. So ball security is going to be a big deal. On that same token, expect big plays all throughout this game on both sides of the ball for both teams. One way that, I think there's an advantage for OCS to win this game on special teams is the return game, both in stopping the Kittens from returning something, and also we have Tate Hamby back there ready to return something that's kicked to him. So look for special teams to play a big part in the game tonight. Finally, we got to contain Marlon Brown, the quarterback for Southern Lab. He's a tall kid. He's a fast kid. He's unpredictable. He'll run. He'll spin. He'll juke, but he'll also throw the ball. So we've got to be able to contain him tonight. If we can contain Marlon Brown, we can contain this Southern Lab offense and win this game.
Well, Daniel, looks like we're going to have our invocation in the national anthem. We're going to take a quick break from here at Mumford Stadium and invite you to join us for the coin toss and tonight's kickoff. You're listening to Ouachita Christian Eagle Football on the Ouachita Christian Sports Network. Rouge, Louisiana. Welcome back inside the Farm Bureau broadcast booth. We're going to go down to Nick White with the Marion State Bank sideline report for tonight's coin toss. Nick?
Yeah, hey guys, we're down here, and right now, again, weather conditions are good. The captains are all shaking hands. I'll talk about some of the pregame stuff after we get to the coin toss, but here we go.
The side with the pelican will be heads, and the side with the forward lead will be tails. What is it called? All right, take one step back.
Tails. Call.
It is tails.
So Washita Christian, tails never fails, guys.
All right, fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, thanks a lot, Nick. Nick White with the Marion State Bank sideline report. As the Eagles win tonight's coin toss and have looked like they're going to defer to the second half. And we're getting ready to get this game underway. Daniel, I tell you what we'll do. We'll try to go down to Nick. We're having a lot of trouble with his microphone tonight, unable to pick him up. He's on the far side of the field. Nick, how you doing down there?
I wanted to mention, and I'll try to stay within radio. This is part of the task. I don't know if it's going over the radio. I've been on the sidelines a lot, and I've known Coach Fitzhugh going all the way back to whenever I was in high school. I've never seen him so fired up when they were.
Hey, Nick, why don't you try to move over court towards the 40-yard line for us? There you go.
Well, he was as animated as I've ever seen him, and they got told that they turned the lights off on us, and every time Southern Lab scores, they're going to turn the lights off, and he told his team it better be the last time they turn the lights off.
Fantastic. All right, Nick White with the Marion State Bank sideline report. Thanks a lot, Nick. As we get ready to get this contest underway, Gavin Polk will tee this one up at the 40-yard line. The Jags are going to send a couple of guys deep. Tough to pick up their numbers from here, Daniel, but they're going to stand with their heels at their 15-yard line. Gavin gets his leg into it, and this one's going to travel a lot deeper than the 15-yard line. Oh, there we go, right into the end zone. Nice kick that time from Gavin. And, hey, you know what? Yeah, the Jags let that one go, and that's fine. We're going to be, I'm sure Coach Fitzhugh and the staff, Daniel, will be fine with the Jags setting up for their first possession of the night at their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, expect a real physical game. The Eagles are a hard-hitting team, and based on that highlight video we saw, it looks like the Kittens are a pretty hard-hitting team. So I think physicality is, it's going to be a huge factor in this game.
Senior quarterback, number 11, Marlon Brown, is going to bring the Jaguars to the line of scrimmage. He'll line up in the shotgun. Looks like right now
that's number 7.
That's going to be number 7. Marion Asbury with him in the backfield. Brown is going to send one receiver to his left and 3 to his right. Good snap from center. He looks to throw, open the game with a pass. Got time. Unfortunately, going to put this one in and out of the hands of Zach White. That's going to be an interception that Zach probably wishes he could have back, as it right in the hands, and unfortunately unable to come down with it. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Pretty good pressure that time. Looked like Brown had a little bit of time initially. Good coverage downfield. The Eagle pressure got to him, and he put it in the air. Unfortunately, Zach unable to bring it down. 2nd down and 10. Brown again in the shotgun. Asbury with him in the backfield. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Low snap from center, handles it. He's going to give this one to Asbury. A nice job by that Eagle defense. A gain of 3 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 7.
Noah Lovelady making his presence known on the first running play of this game with a really nice tackle there on Asbury. Looked like Marlon Brown on the first play. Eagles defense did a good job of containment. He tried to get out of the pocket and ended up having to make that type of jump throw that was deep. And like you said, it should have been picked off, but hey, the Kittens have a 3rd and long right here.
Big 3rd down play here. I said 2nd, it's 3rd. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Kittens traveling from left to right from our vantage point. Brown looks to throw. going to pull this one down, and it's not going to work out real well. When the Eagles say they have the football, maybe.
No. He held on to it.
Brown's going to hang on to it, but it's going to be no gain on the play. Made it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Kittens' first possession of the night is going to result in a 3 and out.
Yeah, nice job by the Eagles defense, especially the linebacker squad. Noah Lovelady again there, who finished off that tackle, but he was playing a spy on Marlon Brown there, just kind of floated out into space and wouldn't let him get out the pocket to his right.
Kittens are going to punt the football. They're going to punt it to one of the most dangerous return men in all of high school football in Louisiana this year, number 13, Tate Hamby. High snap from center is handled. This is going to be a short punt, and Tate's going to let this one go. May have thought about walking up on that one to get it and decided better, as the Eagles are still going to have good field position. The defense, first possession of the night for Southern Lab, results in no points. The punt covers 41 yards with no return, and this will be the first possession of the night for the Eagles. Eagles come down to Baton Rouge in their white jerseys, green numbers, green pants, and, of course, the traditional Ouachita Christian gold helmet. The Kittens wearing the home greens, green and gold. Green uniforms with gold helmets. Sophomore quarterback Luke Vadrine in the shotgun. Turns. He's going to give this one to Zach White, who's going to get stopped before he even took a step. Loss of 3 yards on the play. Going to have to find out and figure out a way to block whoever that was, as he came in untouched and hit Zach Daniel almost as soon as he was handed the football. It's a loss of 3. It's going to be second down now and 13 for the Eagles, back now at their own 33-yard line.
That looked like number 34, Trevoris Norman, who shot the gap right there and hit Zach as soon as he receives the ball. It would be nice if the Eagles could pick up a first down after forcing the 3 and out on the Kittens' first possession.
2 receivers to the right. A split backfield for the Eagles. Dugan's going to go in motion. Vadrine in the shotgun. They're going to bring everybody. Good snap from center. Play action. Throws this one complete to Hamby. Hamby's across the 45, now across the 50, and he's going to have more than enough for a first down. They want to jump on the ball, but the ball came out when Tate hit the ground. It's a gain of 18 yards on the play and more than enough for a community pharmacy first down.
The Kittens right there went in basically what is a cover 0. It's just man-to-man, no help over the top. And Tate Hamby is going to be a difficult matchup if you're just expected to stop him man-to-man. So Luke takes the ball, hits Tate on a slant. Nice, easy throw, nice, easy catch, nice, easy first down for the Eagles.
2 receivers and 1 defensive back. Now the Kittens shift. Vadrine in the shotgun. Zach White joins him in the gun. 2 receivers to the left. None to the right. Luke looks to throw. He's got all day. Steps up in the pocket. Got a receiver.
Oh, yeah.
Touchdown, Ouachita Christian.
Guess who?
Noah Lovelady. Where did Noah Lovelady come from? Are you kidding me? The touchdown pass covers 49 yards, and Lovelady and Vadrine are going to put the Eagles on the board. A beautifully thrown football that time by the sophomore quarterback. You can't throw it any better than that. And Noah Lovelady is going to haul it in, and the Eagles are going to score a touchdown. That Eagle touchdown brought to you by the fine folks at Trinity Diamonds Direct.
Hey, Luke Vadrine had as much time as he wanted. You got to give the offensive line credit right there. They just gave Luke enough time to throw that ball down the field, and it was nice and easy catch and throw.
Well, Gavin Polk comes on to add the extra point. You were talking about, Daniel, be nice to get a first down on our initial possession. Hey, how about a touchdown?
I didn't want to get greedy,
possession?
you know.
It is encroachment against the Kittens. They jump off sides on the extra point attempt, and they'll mark this one about a half a yard closer. But, boy, I tell you what a beautifully thrown football by the sophomore quarterback. Daniel, I think you were correct. I think Luke could have made a sandwich and eaten a sandwich with the kind of time that he had back there. But a great throw and a nice catch by Noah Lovelady. Where did that? I saw the 30.
Yeah.
I thought, what?
Yeah, guess who, man? He just ran a skinny post, and it was there.
So Gavin will.
Oh my
boy,
goodness.
Low snap from center. The Eagles are going to be in a bind on this one. That rolled back to Turpin. Man. And that's, you never know. Games like this, those extra points can be crucial, and that snap never even was remotely close to getting there. So the Eagles are they're gonna miss they're not gonna miss the extra point and never kicked.
Something didn't look right about the timing. They were not in sync there. You know, on the first one, Lab jumped on the first extra point attempt. Lab jumped off sides. Then on that one, it was like the ball was snapped before everybody was ready. It was weird looking.
Games like this, Daniel, in the semifinals get decided by a point all the time.
They sure do.
It's a tough break that time for the Eagles in special teams.
But you got to stop when they receive the ball first, and then you put it in the end zone to take the lead early, and you get the ball in the second half. So the first kind of small battle of this game, the Eagles win.
Polk will tee this one up at the 40-yard line. The Kittens will get their second possession of the night. The first one resulted in a 3-and-out. Should have been and could have been, Daniel, 1-and-out.
Yeah.
As a potential interception goes through the hands of Zach White. But the Eagle defense holds. Eagle offense ends that drive with a 49-yard touchdown pass. Gavin gets his leg into this one. This is another deep kick. This one's going to travel down around the 2-yard line where it's going to be taken in by the Kittens. They're going to try to set up a return.
Is anybody else playing? Good gracious.
Wow. That's a welcome to the dance party right there. Gain of 15 yards on the return, and Noah Lovelady with a really vicious open field tackle on the ball carrier for the Kittens, but great job in space of breaking down and delivering the blow. Not surprising when it comes from number 33.
No,
gain of 15 yards on the return. It's going to be first down and 10 for the Kittens at their own 18-yard line. Second possession of the night for Southern Lab. Marlon Brown goes to work out of the shotgun. 2 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. Marion Asbury joins him in the shotgun, the deep back for Southern Lab. Brown calls for the ball. They're going to run the option. He's going to keep it himself, reverse his field. He's going to make a couple of Eagle defenders miss. Now he's going to make a bunch of them miss, and he's going to have some running room. Missed tackles are going to cost the Eagles a nice chunk of yardage as Brown is, Daniel, you and I saw it on film. He's a difficult quarterback to corral. Gains 28 yards on the play. It's going to be first down and 10 for the Kittens at their own 46-yard line. 8 minutes and 25 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Ouachita Christian 6, Southern Lab 0. Eagles missed the extra point. First down and 10, Southern Lab. Brown in the shotgun. Looks like Asbury joining him in the gun. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. They keep this one on the ground, and that is Asbury. He will make it across midfield and into Eagle territory. Gain of 7 yards on the play. It's going to bring up second down and 3.
Yeah, Asbury comes in at about 5'11", 215, so he's a big running back. I mean, it looks like about the same size as Zach, so he's a big, tough running back to bring down. Not to mention Marlon Brown, who's, I think, about 6'3".
Brown in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Asbury joins him in the shotgun. A wing back is part of the formation as well. Kittens traveling from left to right from our vantage point. Second down and 3. They go with Asbury again. Tough yardage inside, but he's going to have more than enough for a first down as the Kittens move the football. Gain of 5 yards on the play, and that is enough for the first down. Needed 3, got 5. First down and 10 now for Southern Lab in Eagle territory. Ball at the Eagle 41-yard line. 7 minutes and 15 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Eagle 6, Kittens 0. Brown in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Good snap. They keep this one on the ground again. That's tough yardage, and it looks like a different running back.
That's Jerome Harris.
Gain of 3 on the play.
Yep, Jerome Harris, kind of a thunder and lightning combo with Asbury. Jerome Harris is a good bit smaller. He's about 5'8", 170.
But he is unbelievably fast.
He is. He's very fast. That's right.
Saw him on film several times. You and I both did, and we said,
hey, they got 2 good backs.
One of them will run over you, and one of them will run away from you. Gain of 3 on the play. Tough yardage inside. Second and 7. Second possession of the night for the Kittens. Ball at the Eagle 38-yard line. Brown calls for the ball. Gets a good snap. Keep this one on the ground with Douglas Thornton. Thornton's going to dive inside rather than stretch it. I like the philosophy there, Daniel. Didn't look like he had a lot to the sideline, so he dove inside, got going north and south, and picked up 3 yards on the play to set up a real manageable now third down and 4.
Well, if you recognize the name Douglas Thornton, it's because he was the running back in 2021 when we played Southern Lab in the Dome, and that season he rushed for over 1,400 yards. Well, he was injured last year, and now he kind of plays a slot receiver / running back.
Third down and 4 for the Kittens. Ball at the Eagle 35. Again, they're going to keep this one on the ground. The Kittens trying to find something, and they do. The Eagles are missing tackles on this drive. That time on the carry was Jerome Harris. Harris, another talented running back, needed 4 yards, got 6, and that's going to be another first down for the Kittens. They'll put the football now inside the Eagle 30 at the Eagle 29-yard line.
Well, if you look down on the field, one thing that'll stand out is the size of this offensive line for the Kittens. And, that was really good blocking. They got a push, able to pick up the first down there.
1st and 10 for Southern Lab. Ball at the Eagle 29. Marlon Brown in the shotgun. 2 running backs join him in the gun. 3 receivers part of the package. They keep this one on the ground with number 5, and he's going to make every Eagle that wanted to tackle him. Oh, we got some help from Jed Hudnall.
Yep.
Hudnall is going to bring him down inside the 5-yard line. Let's call it the 3. That time again, Jerome Harris on the carry, gain of 26 yards. And just like that, the Kittens are knocking at the door of the Eagles. 1st and goal at the Eagle 3. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Ouachita Christian 6, Southern Lab 0. The Kittens, 1st and goal, 2 receivers to Brown's left, 1 right, 2 running backs with him in the backfield. Play clock at 10 seconds. Looks like Brown's kind of going to maybe adjusting the play at the line of scrimmage. Calls for the ball. They give this one inside, and Noah Lovelady's right there. That time they go with Douglas Thornton. Thornton's going to pick up 1 yard on the play. But when you're at the 3-yard line, if you get 1 a pop, you're going to get this thing in the end zone. So it is going to be 2nd down and goal now at the 2-yard line. 2nd possession of the night for the Kittens. 3 and out on the first one. Eagles score. Now the Kittens with their 2nd possession. 2nd and goal at the 2. 2 running backs in the backfield with quarterback Marlon Brown. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Daniel, I got a feeling we're going to get a good dose of the running game here, but who knows?
Yeah.
Brown turns. Again, they go deep into the backfield.
No, he's short. Oh, come on.
It's going to be a touchdown for the Kittens. And now the Kittens will come out to attempt an extra point. When you miss one, these things can be a problem. So now the Kittens, Coach Fitzhugh's not going to get his wish, Daniel. He's actually going to get to see the lights go out one time. Very important extra point here that would give Southern Lab the lead.
Yeah, that was just an off-tackle run to the left, and the Kittens stuff it in. And you mentioned the run. I mean, they've attempted 1 pass, and it should have been intercepted. Other than that, they've ran the ball, and they've actually ran the ball pretty well when they weren't, in long down and distance situations.
Good snap from center. The kick.
Okay. We got a tie game.
Oh, boy. I tell you what. The Eagles able to get it. Looked like maybe, Daniel, I couldn't tell if we got a piece of it or if it just was under-kicked pretty bad.
I don't know. Aiden Eldridge was standing under the goalpost, and he almost looked like he was going to catch it and try to return it.
Well, I can tell you this. I do know that rule. Mm-hmm. In high school, if it breaks the plane, it's a dead ball. It doesn't matter what happens. And they were able to get it into the end zone. But fortunately for the Eagles, again, we talk about it. This is the semifinals. This is Southern Lab. You're playing in Baton Rouge. Every point makes a difference. The only thing we dodge with that one is, it's a tie game. But we could still have that 1 point lead.
Yeah, we could have the lead. At least they got the kickoff. We didn't even get the kickoff on our attempt.
No, this is true.
Yeah.
This is true. So the Eagles will set up their return game for the first time tonight. Tate Hamby is going to be deep for the Eagles. Joining him is number 3, Macon Leonard. Try to eliminate some of the directional kicking and at least have a couple of guys. Well, now Macon will move up, and Tate will be deep. Tate's going to stand at his 15-yard line. And looking at the film that I did, Daniel, I think that's probably about the right spot. I don't remember Southern Lab's kicker having too big a leg, and that's what we get. It's going to be a short kick that's going to be fielded by Tate at the 20. He's across the 25. Now he's across the 30. Now he's across the 40. Now he's across the 45, and they'll bring him down inside Kitten territory. It looks like at the Kitten 48-yard line. Great starting field position for the Eagles. Daniel, a lot of teams that we face, that would have been 6. Southern Lab have got team speed. They were able to close on Tate that time and bring him down, but not before he gets to midfield. The kickoff return is going to cover 20 yards or 30 yards. Actually, it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Eagles at midfield. Now it looks like we may have a penalty on the play.
It's after the return.
Personal foul. It's going against the Eagles. That's a 15-yard penalty.
That one hurts.
So instead of having the ball 1st and 10 at the 50, First and 10 at the 35.
Yeah, I don't know who that was on, but that's, that one hurts right there.
Maybe get a chance to go down to Nick White, the Marion State Bank sideline report, and see.
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see. It was on the near sideline. It was a block in the back, though, and so a really good return. Still good field position. Let's see if the Eagles can punch another one in right here.
Luke Vadrine with a keeper. Thanks a lot, Nick. Nick White with the Marion State Bank sideline report. Interesting wrinkle that time, Daniel, as the Eagles go with a quarterback run, and a nice job that time by Luke as he picks up 5 yards on the play. I hate to see our quarterback running the football, but as it turns out, not a bad play that time.
Yeah, you cut the distance in half. You got 2nd and 5 right here. Very manageable down in distance. Opens up the playbook to a number of things that you can call here.
Vadrine in the shotgun. Calls for the ball. Gives this one to White. Zach is finding some tough running inside. Gain of 1 yard on the play. Now you're looking at a big third down play here.
Yep.
Only one is going to set up 3rd and long. I don't know if it's 3rd and long. Call it 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4. Yeah, this
ball in Eagle territory at the Eagle 41-yard line.
This defensive line for the Kittens, I read an article this week that in the preseason, Coach Asbury for the Kittens said it was going to be the strength of their team, kind of the anchor of their team, and their defensive line does look good so far in stopping the run.
Trips left. Vadrine's going to call for the ball. Sends a man in motion, fakes it, going to keep it himself, and that is going to be a spot. Going to have to see where they spot this. One official's got us with a first down, the other one's got us short. So it
there we go.
looks like they're going to move the chains. First down, and that first down brought to you by Community Pharmacy. Another big first down.
John Turner on the near side in the slot goes into motion, fakes the handoff, and it opens up just enough of a wrinkle for Luke to get in there and pick up that first down. So 2 carries for Luke, 9 yards.
First down and 10 for the Eagles. Vadrine in the shotgun. Zach White joins him in the gun. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Good snap. Man, we lost the football. Mesh point wasn't met. It looks like the Kittens have it. Be a minor miracle if they don't. Now we got a penalty marker on the play, but it is going to be, well, we still don't have a ruling. No, they're going to say that I think the Eagles got the football back, but there is a penalty marker on the play. And I will say, minor miracle, Daniel, it looked to me like one of the Kittens had fallen down on the ball.
It did. But there was a scrum right there, and, the Kittens called it, pointed to their end of the field, or our end of the field, saying they had it, but you couldn't really see what was going on because the ball popped up in the air at the mesh point. Looked like, Zach thought Luke was going to keep it. Luke thought Zach was going to take it, and it just pops up in the air, and the scrum ensues. So they're sorting this out. We'll see what happens.
Let's go down to the sideline and check in with Nick White, the Marion State Bank sideline report. How you doing, Nick?
Hey, doing good. That was job of just popping the football down at the bottom of those piles, and then we're about to.
All right, so we got offsetting penalties.
Yeah, I could hear that. The referee is mic'd up, and I know we don't have that patched in, but offsetting penalties, and I think that was just a result of the pile. You can't, pull guys off of the pile, but, I guess no harm, no foul. At least the Eagles still have the football.
That's right.
Absolutely, Nick. Thanks a lot. Nick White with the Marion State Bank sideline report. 2nd down and 11, a loss of 1 yard on the play, but I will say this, dodging a bullet there with a 1 yard loss. 2nd and 11. Vadrine in the shotgun. Good snap from center. Pulls this one down. Looks to throw. He's got a man out in the flat. That's Turner. Turner's across the 50. Now he's across the 45, and he's dragging Kittens with him. Still not taken down. Just run out of bounds. Strong run that time by Turner. Nice little throw and a nice wrinkle. And, Daniel, I talked about it. I remember several years ago when we played these guys down in the Superdome, one of the biggest days that I've seen a fullback have was against this Southern Lab Kitten defense. A gain of 21 yards on the play as Turner turns that one up. But, hey, there's always opportunities to get the fullback in action against these defenses. Most everybody's going to be accounted for, but the fullback can have a big day against this Kitten defense.
Yeah, Ryder Bentley from the left tackle position downfield making blocks to help pick up that first down.
First and 10 for the Eagles. They keep this one on the ground with White. White bounces this one outside. He's in open field, and they want no part of him. Zach's going to pick up more than enough for another community pharmacy first down. Tough run that time by the senior running back, Zach White.
For the first time tonight, Zach's able to find some space and
he did a great job, right?
Yeah, he did.
Able to find that soft spot right there.
Yeah, he just kind of felt, and then
got upfield.
Yep.
So it is a first down for the Eagles, getting real close to the Washam Agency red zone.
43 seconds left here in the first quarter, too. The Eagles look like they want to get one more play in before the end of the quarter.
30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Ouachita Christian 6, Southern Lab 6. Vadrine in the shotgun, an empty backfield, 4 receivers, part of the set.
Take a shot right here.
Sends a man in motion. He's going to give that one to White, and White's going to be hitting the backfields. Daniel is going to do a good job to fall forward and gain 2 yards.
Yeah, we'll see. There's about
actually 1 yard.
Yeah,
that's where they'll come up with a spot, and that is going to bring it into the first quarter of play.
Yeah. Yeah, they're going to let it run down.
We're going to take a quick break from here at Mumford Stadium. We're in a dogfight here in Baton Rouge. Ouachita Christian 6, Southern Lab 6. Come back and join us for the rest of tonight's contest as we get ready to start the second quarter of play. You're listening to Ouachita Christian Eagle football on the Ouachita Christian Sports Network.
Are you tired of pushing through the pain? Do you struggle day in and day out with simple tasks? Are you ready for change? If so, call Louisiana Pain Care. At Louisiana Pain Care, our doctors are board certified and fellowship trained to target the source of your pain and help you manage it. Visit lapaincare.com for more information and to schedule your appointment. Louisiana Pain Care, your spine care experts.
If your car or truck is broken down, or you locked your keys in your vehicle, or you just need a flat fix, call Bears Towing and Recovery at 388-3021. In fact, why not just save the number in your cell phone? That's 388-3021. Bears Towing is on call 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. They understand that an emergency doesn't happen at convenient times. Bears Towing, 388-3021. Bears Towing is a proud sponsor of OCS football.
Welcome back. Inside the Farm Bureau broadcast booth, brought to you by agents Chris Thomas and Tanner Baggett. Eagles in Baton Rouge taking on the Southern Lab Kittens. Really good football game so far tonight. Ouachita Christian 6, Southern Lab 6. Luke Vadrine is in the shotgun. He's looking at 2nd and 9. 2 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. Zach White joins him in the shotgun. Going to send Dugan in motion across the formation. Good snap from center. Luke's trying to find a seam, and he's not going to get there. He got to the corner, and he got stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Southern Lab defense, Daniel, is stingy.
Yeah.
And the one thing that you see from them more than anything is speed.
Yeah, speed and good tackling. I mean, they've tackled well, and they've got their hands on, that time, it was Luke or with Zach. We've had success pushing the ball down the field, and here in 3rd and 9, you would expect the Eagles to put the ball in the air.
4 receivers part of the set. Vadrine in the shotgun. White will join him in the gun. 3rd and 9. Opening drive of the second quarter. Ball at the Kitten 21. Sends White in motion out of the formation. Vadrine looks to throw. He's got some time. Throws this one off his back foot. Turpin got it. Turpin got it.
What a catch.
He's going to haul it in at the 1 yard line. What a catch. I'll tell you what. Number 0, Patrick Turpin, the sophomore, hauls.
Oh, well, that's going to come back. Apparently, I'm guessing it was it's a 5-yard penalty. Like you said, it was a good catch. Ball was a little bit underthrown. Luke having to rush it out of there off his back foot. Saw Turpin. He was wide open. I think Coach Offensive Coordinator Drew Vadrine is going to circle that play, and we'll come back to that one. But now it's 3rd and 14.
3rd down and 14 for the Eagles. Ball now at the Kitten 27-yard line. Vadrine will go to work with 2 running backs with him in the backfield, 2 receivers part of the set. Luke rolls, looks for Tate in the corner of the end zone. Tate makes a valiant effort at it. Daniel, he was able to get his hands on it. Boy, I tell you what, it took a superhuman effort to get that now. It'll be interesting to see here This will be a pretty long field goal attempt if they try it.
It's well within the range of Gavin Polk, so they're talking about it. They're thinking about it.
Play clock's running right now while we're thinking about it.
Looks like the Eagles will go.
4th down and 14. Ball at the Kitten 26-yard line. I'll call it the 27. Two receivers will go left. Two receivers will go right. Tate Hamby will go left. Luke Vadrine's in the shotgun. Zach White's going to join him in the gun. Eagles are going to go for it on 4th and 14 at the Kitten 27-yard line. Vadrine gets a good snap from center. He's got all kinds of pressure. He's going to throw this one, and there's nobody there. So the Eagles are going to turn the ball over on downs.
Yeah. A lot of pressure by the Southern Lab defense there. Broke through the line. I think they brought 5 or 6 rushers. I'll be able to tell you. Yeah, it looks like they brought 6 that time and able to get through and force Luke Vadrine into a bad throw, a tough situation.
4th and 14 is a tough situation. 1st down and 10 for the Kittens. Ball at their own 26-yard line. 10:35 left to play here in the second quarter. Ouachita Christian 6. Southern Lab 6. The Ouachita Christian Eagles, Daniel, are in a dogfight.
Yep.
Last time I saw this kind of score at this point in the game,
it was 3 months ago.
a long time ago. 1st down and 10 for the Kittens. They keep this one on the ground. The Eagles with some penetration now, though. Great job of tying things up there. They make it back to the line of scrimmage, and make no mistake about it. When you can stop Asbury short of the line of scrimmage, you've done something. He's a big, strong running back for the Kittens, and the Eagles with good penetration that time, Daniel, and a good stop as it's going to be 2nd down and 10 for Southern Lab.
Yeah, that was Cole Hopkins coming from the middle linebacker position with an excellent tackle on Asbury as he tries to find room off the left side.
2nd down and 10 for the Kittens. Brown in the shotgun. Asbury joins him in the gun. 2 receivers to his right, 2 to his left. Brown looks to throw. He's going to feel some pressure. He's going to elude, almost everybody on the Eagle defense. And he's going to make another Eagle defender miss, but Noah Lovelady closes in on him and knocks him down.
After all that, it's just to pick up a 5. Can you believe that?
Gain of 5 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 5. Eagles with a couple of opportunities to drop Brown in the backfield. Couldn't get it done. So now you're looking at 2nd down and third down and 5. Ball will be at the Kitten 31-yard line.
Yeah, several Eagles missed on the sack there. Stacy Shaw was back there. I think I saw Noah Lovelady even kind of over pursue, but he was able to catch up and make the tackle as Brown tried to evade Tate Hamby on the outside.
3rd down and 5. Big play here in the second quarter. Brown in the shotgun. Gets a good snap from center and looks to throw. He puts some air into this one. He's got a receiver downfield. It's going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time on the outside by Zach White. Zach doing double duty that time, Daniel, having to play a little defensive back, but it is 4th down and 5 now, and it looks like the Kittens are going to have to punt this football. So the Eagle defense bows up. And I'll tell you what, that stop right there may and could, if Tate Hamby can get his hands on this football, set the Eagles up with great field position.
Yeah, I agree with that. Great job by the defense after kind of going for naught with on their last offensive possession, on the 4th and 14. So now they're about to hopefully get the ball back, barring a catastrophe.
Tate will stand with his heels at his own 40-yard line. Again, this is going to be a high punt. Going to be short, but Tate will haul it in at the 43. He's across the 45. Now he's across, he gets to midfield before he's met by a host of Kitten defenders. But it should be 1st down and 10 for the Eagles, and it doesn't look like there's any penalties on this return. The Eagles with midfield last time got hit with a personal foul call that backed it up into the the Eagle territory at the 35. This time, they'll start this drive with great field position at midfield. Gain of 12 yards on the return. Punt covered 31 yards.
Yeah, that was a good return by Tate right there. He made the most of, with what he could. He actually broke a tackle, on kind of the first level after he's returning that and gets the ball to midfield.
1st down and 10 for the Eagles at midfield. White and Turner join Vadrine in the gun. They give this one to Zach. He's going to bounce it outside. He's got some running room. He's across the 45, now across the 40 before he's run out of bounds. It is a face mask, but it's not going to be called.
It is not going to be called. They kind of slung Zach down by the bottom bar on his face mask, and no flag is thrown.
Gain of 13 yards on the play, and it's more than enough for a community pharmacy first down. First down and 10 for the Eagles in Kitten territory at the Southern Lab 38-yard line. Actually, they'll move it now to the 37. Luke will wait from the play call from the sideline. Eagles go to the wristbands. 2 receivers to Luke's right, 1 to his left. Leonard will join Luke in the gun. Good snap from center. Gives this one to Macon. Macon's going to have to get outside, and he does.
He's got space.
Now he's got across the 30. Now he's across the 20. Just got a bounce, and now we got a penalty marker thrown way late behind the ball.
Was that blocking?
Now they're going to call holding on the
receiver.
Eagles.
Yeah. Yeah, well, nice burst of speed by Macon, and he had a lot of space. He had to kind of accelerate too much and couldn't stay on the track there.
Well, the Eagles are going to get hit with another penalty here. Holding penalties can be kind of tough.
And that's two this game. The first one was on the completion to Turpin, right down at like the 1 or the 2 yard line. We would have had another first down there. So now we got first down and 15.
First down and 15 for the Eagles. Several costly penalties so far here in the first half. The Eagles are going to have to respond. Vadrine in the shotgun. Leonard giving Zach White a breather. Joins him in the gun. 2 receivers to Luke's right, 1 to his left. First and 15 at the 42. Luke looks to throw.
Screen.
It's going to be complete to Dugan. Dugan's across the 40. Now
another holding penalty. That one will be on the right tackle. Bo Gregory there. He just kind of held on a little too long, drug the player down, and the official was not going to let that one slide.
A lot of offensive output by this Eagle offense, moving the football pretty well, and without penalties. And now you're coming off a holding penalty with a holding penalty. So now you're going to be looking at, it looks to me like I would assume first down and 35 maybe.
Does it
23. I should have said 25. It's first and 23 for the Eagles.
Well, we're back where we had the ball to start this drive, right at the 50-yard line.
A lot of offensive production going off the board. First down and 25 at midfield. 2 receivers to the right. Vadrine pulls this one down, looks to throw, is feeling some pressure. He's going to have to scramble, and he's going to go down.
Let's go.
And there's the penalty marker. Did give himself up and did get popped right there at the end. And I got to tell you something, they hit him pretty high on that one as well. So the Eagles this time will be the beneficiaries of a 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct penalty call of their own.
My understanding is that does not result in a first down.
It does not.
It's going to be second and, about 8, which is a lot better than first and 23. So.
And it looks like, let's see, they've still got second. Yeah, it's going to be second down. And, Daniel, that goes back to what we learned early in the preseason. It's a personal foul, but there's only 2 that will get you that call, and one I believe is roughing the punter and maybe roughing the quarterback.
Yeah,
is that right?
roughing the passer, roughing the kicker. That's right.
All right, so it is going to be, and it's going to remain second down. Well, no, Donnie's making a good point. It was first and 25 then, so it should be first and, I guess here, what would we be looking at?
It's a spot foul. So you'll move the down up, so it'll be second down. And so, he only picked up 1 or 2 yards.
Okay, that's correct.
So then he'll add 15 to where he was tackled.
Add 15 yards to the spot foul. That's right. Yep. So it is going to be second down now. Second down and 8. Ball at the Kitten 35. Vadrine in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left. 2 running backs in the backfield with Luke. Good snap from center. Looks to throw and does. That one's going to be complete to Hamby. Tate Hamby squares up and goes up and gets it. That's called big boy football as he pulls it down. A gain of 5 yards on the play. It's going to bring up a big third down here for the Eagles. 3rd and 3.
To most receivers, that's a very dangerous throw. Tate Hamby steps in front of the defensive back and jumps up and hauls it in. Goes down with the ball, but, hey, prevents an interception and picks up a couple yards to make it 3rd and short.
Big play here for the Eagles. Drive stalled here last time. Now, granted, I say it stalled. We had a completion down to the 2-yard line, came back from an illegal procedure call. But this is a big play on this drive. 3rd down and 3. Vadrine in the shotgun. Good snap from center. Calls his own number. Oh, that is a tough run. He's a tough run. They're going to give it to him. He's got to. And I wouldn't say give him. He earned every inch of that, and it is going to be enough for a first down. Move the chains, and they do.
Yeah.
Another community pharmacy first down. Tough run that time by our young quarterback. I say it every time he carries it. I hate to see it. Before I tell you what, he got every inch of that one.
We needed that one, too.
Out of our sophomore quarterback, Luke Vadrine. Here we go. Big opportunity here for the Eagles. I guarantee you, Daniel, Southern Labs defense has been on the field forever this drive.
That's right.
We've been down to inside the 30 a couple of times now. First down and 10 for the Eagles. Ball at the Kitten 27-yard line. Good snap from center. They give it to Zach. Zach finds a soft spot in there. It's a tough run inside down, real close to the Washam Agency red zone, but they're going to put it at the 21. A gain of 6 yards on the play will bring up 2nd and 4. Pushing on that Southern Lab defensive line here.
I love what the Eagles are doing with this drive, except for the holding penalties. I mean, it's put us back, but to be able to move the sticks, and now you're in plus territory and plus position with 2nd and 4 after all that, and you've worn out this defense a good bit. As long as they keep going and get some points out of this drive, it's a win.
Luke in the gun. Good snap from center. He's going to throw.
Oh, he's got Luke.
Pulls it under him. It looks like Zach over on the far side.
He caught that.
He caught the football.
Yes.
It is going to be a catch. He's going to be down at the, let's call it the 2.5-yard line. Great throw that time by the sophomore quarterback. Daniel, he put it where nobody else was going to, where the defender wasn't going to intercept it, and Zach was going to have to make a great catch, and that's what he did. A gain of 17 yards on the play. Puts the Eagles inside the Washam Agency red zone with community pharmacy first down and goal at the 3.
That's right, and we mentioned the catch that Tate had, and that catch was equally as impressive. I mean, you mentioned a big boy catch. This is big boy football, and these types of plays are what's going to be the difference in this game.
First down and goal to 3. Vadrine in the shotgun. An eye backfield offset in the gun. Good snap from center. Hands this one to Zach. Zach's going to bust his way in. Touchdown, Washita Christian. Number 11, Zach White will take it in from 3 yards out and give the Washita Christian Eagles the lead.
After getting a big stop, you want to make a statement. And right there, that was a statement.
Absolutely. Absolutely. A tough run. And, Daniel, I got to tell you something. You and I were both sitting here, and from our vantage point, there were not people standing in line to hit him as he went in.
No, not like they were, 7 or 8 plays ago when they were lining up to hit him. They kind of moved out of the way, opened it up for Zach to finish that drive off.
We need an extra point snap right here that gets to our kicker.
Yep.
Good snap from center. Good hold.
That'll do it.
And that's a great kick back to the back corner of the end zone. As Gavin Polk's extra point attempt is good, and the Eagles will take a 13-6 lead over the Southern Lab Kittens.
As important as that first extra point was, that we missed, that one's equally important.
Oh, it's unbelievably important.
It puts us 7 points up now, and we saw the Southern Lab attempt on an extra point. And it seemed to be lacking. I mean, they could put it through, but that gives us a significant advantage going forward.
I tell you, Daniel, when you come down and play, every time we play Southern Lab, including, every game that we've ever watched, there was one that just flat out got away from the Kittens down in New Orleans where the Eagles were able to almost enforce their will. You just have a feeling, and you know that our guys have got to be up for it, but I'm telling you, with the kind of talent and senior leadership that Southern Lab's putting on the field, they're one play away.
They are one play away, but you know what? The Eagles are too. This defense that's been sitting over there resting is ready to come back in the game. They're one play away from making a big impact on the game. Interception, turnover, sack, something like that.
All right.
It's brewing.
All right. Here we go. So it is going to be 13-6. Gavin Polk will tee this one up at the 40-yard line. First kick traveled in the end zone, no return. Second one was brought out. Noah Lovelady made a big play in the open field. Polk with a nice run up. He gets his leg into this one, and this one's going to travel way out of bounds.
Yep.
Kittens are going to have great field position unless they want him to re-kick it, which I got to tell you, I don't think that's a good idea. Neither does Coach Asbury.
Well, he's talking to him.
As he'll send he is.
He's talking to the official right now. Let's see what he's going to signal. You know, back in 2014, they made him re-kick. Okay.
No, it is.
I was going to say, in 2014, they made him re-kick, and it ended up costing him big time.
Yeah, I think he's decided maybe that won't be the call tonight. And I will tell you this, a lot of that has to do with the fact that this year, we got a heck of a kicker.
Yeah, he can put it down the field.
I mean, you know, you're giving away maybe 15 yards there because you give it back to us, you can back it up 5. There's a potential it could go in the end zone.
Well, after the first 2 kickoffs, you know, he won at the 20, won about the 15. That's not really good field position. So if you get a chance to take it at the 35, that's the smart thing to do.
First down and 10. Third possession of the night for Southern Lab. The Eagle offense kept them off the field. Daniel, looks like they took about 7 minutes off the clock on that last possession.
And just what the doctor ordered for this Eagle team.
First down and 10 for the Kittens. Brown will go to work out of the shotgun. He's going to fake that one inside, and he's got some running room.
Yeah, there we go. Force him outside.
Well, I tell you what, Jed Hudnall is, man, he could be the most improved defensive player I've seen in forever. That was a great play that time by Jed. He gets off his block and able to corral Brown. It's going to be a loss on the play, actually, 2 yards.
Yeah, and that one was starting to look dangerous because if he gets past Jet, he's going to pick up some major yardage. That was as good of an open field tackle as you'll see.
Second down and 12 for the Kittens. Brown in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Kittens traveling from right to left from our vantage point. They keep this one on the ground.
Ball's out.
The Eagles are going to they tried to scoop it up.
Yep.
We tried to scoop it up. You know, you got to fall on the football, Big D.
Yep, you got to fall on the football right there, and it's tempting because there's nobody between you and the goal line, and if you make a clean scoop, you're off to the races. Aiden Eldridge was in the right spot, and instead of jumping on the ball, he tries to scoop it, and the Kittens retain the ball, but
third down
and long.
Third down, you don't want to call it a gain of 1, but they do kind of pick up a yard with the fumble, so now it's third down and 11. Ball at the Kitten 34-yard line. Brown probably going to have to go to work in the air here. 3 receivers to his left, 1 running back with him joins him. Trips left. Brown calls for the ball. He's going to have some pressure. Now he's going to have to step up. The Eagles are going to contain him. He looks to throw. He's got a receiver wide open, and he's gone.
He is gone. He's brought down. He's down at the 1. Busted coverage for the Eagles. Somebody's hurt.
Nobody within at least 10 yards of the receiver. It's going to be first down and goal for the Kittens at the Eagle 2.
Man, you got to appreciate the effort by Aiden Eldridge there, who chases him down and brings him down to keep them out of the end zone. Hopefully the Eagles will be able to keep him out. But right now we have a Southern Lab player that's laying down. It looks like they're tending to his lower leg.
Well, let's go down to the sideline and check in with Nick White, the Marion State Bank sideline report. How you doing down there, Nick? Yeah, man, I tell you.
Yeah, it's.
To come back, but maybe tail of 2 plays should have had a fumble recovery. Lab credit. Came out, made a big play. We were kind of wondering.
Yeah,
Nick, I got to tell you, I got to apologize to you for now, man. We are unable to hear any of the words that you're putting up here to us. We hear a little bit every now and then, but just having a tough time picking up the signal from this far away. One of the great things about this press box, Daniel, a great view. You can see everything from up here, but unfortunately, Nick is a quarter of a mile away from us.
He is, and it's making it difficult to hear. We may try something at halftime. We got this new machine. We may see if we can get Nick on the phone and see if we can pick that up when we have a chance to work on it.
Interesting. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. Anyway, it looks like the player for the Kittens is going to get up under his own power. Still hadn't been able to find the number.
And
looks like one of their offensive linemen for the Kittens shaking up on the play.
I can't tell what number that is either. 70-something, maybe 75, Dalton Toussaint. He's a senior, and I was looking at this offensive line. I can just look out there and tell you that the kid who's coming off the field right now is big. Their whole offensive line is big. Did a little math today. They average 270 pounds on their offensive line.
Wow. Well, Daniel, we touched on it only moments ago. It's 3rd and 11. 1 play. That's all it takes.
That's it.
And the Eagles allow a receiver to get free in the defensive backfield. blown coverage, busted assignment, who knows. But either way, nobody within 10 to 15 yards. And Brown throws a nice ball down the middle of the field, and the Kittens now have it 1st and goal at the Eagle 2-yard line.
Yeah, that was actually a really nice throw. Rolls to his right, throws on the run, puts it on the money. Again, great job by Aiden Eldridge, number 12 for the Eagles, keeping that ball out of the end zone down at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal for the Kittens at the Eagle 2. Brown in the shotgun. 3 running backs with him in the gun. Kind of a power eye setup. They go on the ground and they waste no time. Touchdown, Southern Lab.
Well,
1 play. That's all it takes.
And I wouldn't be surprised if they go for 2 here, David.
It looks like, I can't tell.
No,
their kicker apparently is coming on the field.
He's bringing out a block.
The Eagles actually able to, Daniel, I don't know if we were able to actually get to him last time or if he just wasn't able to get it there. But either way, it's a big extra point here to try and tie this football game. 3 minutes and 25 seconds left to play in the half. The Kittens are going to try to tie this game, and it looks like we're going to have a false start against Southern Lab. And now it's actually looks like it's probably potentially encroachment against the Eagles, but they're going to talk about it. May have been drawn offsides, but we'll see. Well, I know who's going to tell us what happened, and he's wearing that white hat right now. And it's going to be a false start. Yep, he was drawn off against the Kittens. So the extra point gets a little more interesting here.
It definitely does, and it also kind of rules out the possibility of maybe a fake or calling an audible and going for 2.
Eagles did a great job on the last one. Straight on, and boy, got that one. And that one goes up and through the upright. Straight on kicker. Boy, it's been a long time since you see somebody approach it. Wonder if he's wearing the kicking shoe.
Oh, he had that old, the old flat toe.
Oh, yeah. Man, I tell you what, this game, you and I both knew this was going to be a heck of a football game, and it has not disappointed so far. Now, the Eagles will have the football with 3 minutes and 25 seconds left. The Eagles are going to get the football to start the second half. If you can find a way to put some points on the board and eat up 3 minutes and 25 seconds,
that's ideal.
That's what you're trying to do.
Well, to be frank, neither team has played particularly, flawless this first half. I mean, it hasn't been, the most clean game that we've seen this year. I think last week kind of takes that for the Eagles, and some mistakes on both sides, blown coverages on both sides, and but also big plays, and we've seen several of those big plays. The Eagles' drive last time, they were able to cap it off after putting themselves behind the sticks pretty far. So we'll see.
Short kick. Tate's going to get a chance to return this one. Takes it at the 25. He's across the 30. He gets upended.
Nice tackle right there. It looks like number 34. He's made a couple nice tackles tonight. Number 34 is that Trevoris Norman.
Gain of 11 yards on the return. The Eagles are going to start this drive, it looks like, right at their own 35-yard line. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left to play in the second quarter. It's a tie football game. 13-13. A trip to New Orleans on the line. Hamby will line up to Luke's left. Eagles traveling from left to right. From our vantage point, 2 receivers to the right, Tate to the left, and now we got a penalty marker on the play. There's still 6 seconds on the play clock, but maybe we got too many men on the field, and that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're counting. It looks like Southern Lab may have broken the huddle with too many guys. It's going to cost the Kittens 5 yards.
A little gift for the Eagles to start this drive off.
I don't know if you picked up, Daniel, but I almost went Jags on that one.
Jags.
But, I mean, I got to tell you something. Everywhere you look down here, you look left, you look right, you look up, you look down, there's the Jags.
I mean, I guess they're a version, a small version of the Jags, a kitten.
1st down and 5 for the Eagles. Good snap from center, and Luke looks to throw. He's got some air into this one. He's got White. And
that's got to be a flag.
Wow. brought down by the back of his helmet.
Yes.
And there is no penalty on the play, so it is going to be first down. But a great throw that time by the sophomore quarterback, Luke Vadrine. Zach does a great job of hanging on to it. And it's going to be a gain of 24 yards on the play. First down and 10 for the Eagles. That first down brought to you by the fine folks at Community Pharmacy. First and 10 for the Eagles at the Kitten 36-yard line. Clock's running with 2 minutes and 55 seconds left to play in the half. Vadrine in the shotgun. Good snap from center. Looks to throw. Now he's got pressure, and he's going to be sacked.
Man.
Dugan was wide open in the middle of the football field, unable to get it to him. That's going to be a huge loss on the play. It's going to take him out of field goal range for sure. Now we're going to be looking at second down and second and 17. Or actually, it's going to be second 22.
Yep. Man, so the Eagles use motion sometimes on offense, and it seems like when they put a player in motion, they're more successful on offense getting the ball down the field. That time, there was no motion, and there was nowhere for Luke to go with that ball. I know Dugan was wide open, but he couldn't even see over the guys who were in his face.
Vadrine looks to throw. He's going to get hammered.
My goodness.
This Eagle offensive line, I mean, that's you got guys coming free right up the middle of the field taking kill shots at our quarterback.
Yeah.
We're going to have to find a way to block for him. That's going to be a loss of 7 yards on the play. You're now looking at third and forever. Southern Lab's going to take a timeout. They're going to have a chance to get a hold of this football. The Eagles go from having a chance at the 30-yard line to put points on the board to now they're going to be looking at third down. And I think Donnie told me, I don't know, maybe 29, 30 yards. Yeah. It is going to be third and 29.
Yeah, a long way to go right here. And that was that was just a clean shot that defender was able to take on Luke right there.
Protection has been there a couple of times tonight. There's also been several times where it hadn't been.
And you mentioned you don't like seeing him take a hit. Well, those are the kind of hits I really don't like seeing him take.
It's a big play coming up here for the Eagles. You got to pick up some positive yardage here if you're going to punt the football.
Yeah, minute 51 left, third and what'd you say it was?
Third and 29.
29. Jeez. But so here's the thing: you can pick up the first down, but if you get around the 35, about the 30, you need to get down to 31. I mean, you need to get about 20 yards right here to even have a chance at a field goal. And I don't even know if they would kick a field goal if it was, 4th and 4 or 4th and 5 with the time left on the clock.
Here we go. Third and 29 for the Eagles. Ball at their own 45-yard line. Two receivers to Luke Vadrine's left, one to his right. Tate Hamby's on the left-hand side. Zach White will join him in the shotgun. Good snap from center. And we're going to run a reverse. Tate looks to throw this.
That's not good.
That's not good at all. Play never had a chance to work. And now you're going to get to punt the ball from your side of the field. And, not really sure what that was supposed to turn into. So it is going to be fourth down and 29. Eagles are lucky that it ended up being an incomplete pass. Could have been ruled a fumble.
Yeah, it was a forward pass. Luke never caught the ball. So
well, we'll tell you this: we don't have instant replay in high school.
That's right. So we're going to be punting right here.
So it is 4th and 29. Kittens called a timeout. So now you're going to be looking at a punt. Gavin's done a great job of punting the football so far tonight. The Kittens are going to give him all day, and that one is not one of his better efforts. Going to take an Eagle bounce. And the Jags are going to try to get as much out of it as they can. It looks like they'll rule him out of bounds at around the 38-yard line. 1 minute and 35 seconds left to play. We saw it earlier. Takes the Kittens very little time to move the ball in big chunks.
Yep, calling on the Eagle defense again to get a stop here to maintain this stalemate of a ball game going into the halftime when the Eagles get the ball to start the second half.
Marlon Brown brings the Kittens out. Two receivers to his right, one to his left. Looks like the running back with him in the backfield. Tough to figure out. Maybe Asbury. He's got two back there in the back. Backfield.
Oh.
And he looks to run the football and does. Oh. Now he's going to slip through the Eagle defense. Didn't have to throw that one. Just run the option.
Yep, just the read option right there and holds on to it. Runs off of his right guard. Picks up 20, 30 yards plus.
Gain of 27 yards on the play. Chain crew in no hurry to get these things set. as they just do, and the clock now winds with 1:20 left to play in the half. First down and 10 for the Jaguars at the Eagle 34-yard line. They keep this one on the ground. The Eagles are going to shut it down. Gain of 4 yards on the play. Clock running with 1:05 left to play here in the first half. Ouachita Christian 13, Southern Lab 13. Second down and 7. They keep this one on the ground, and the Eagle defense is, well, the Eagle defense is
going to
just
pick up the first down.
Looked like we had the stop, and a gain of 8 yards. It's going to be another first down. They'll wait to well, actually, it looks like the Kittens are going to take a timeout and do. Let's try, if we can, let's go down to the sideline and see if we can get Nick. We've been unable to talk to him pretty much the entire first half. Nick, how you doing down there?
Turn him up.
Yeah. You know what? We gave it a college try, didn't we? It's just we're going to have to look and see, Nick, at the half and see what we can do. It unfortunately, just nothing but static here, and as much fun as it is to listen to it on our end, probably just about the same at home. So it is going to be, let's call it, well, it's impossible right now. It should be first down. The down and distance marker saying fourth down. We got 45 seconds left to play on the game clock. And I would say, well, we don't really know either as far as the timeouts are concerned. I think the Kittens may have one remaining. So first down and 10 for the Kittens at the Eagle 21-yard line. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, an eye backfield beside Marlon Brown in the shotgun. Looks like Brown may be changing the play. Going to keep this one on the ground with a fullback, and the Eagles are all over that one. Big play that time. Bentley looks like he made his way in there. Loss of 1 yard on the play. Clock running. And no, now the Kittens will take their third and final timeout. And Daniel, I don't think right now the Kittens are in any kind of position to try a field goal. I just don't see the range from their kicker from there. But I will tell you this. They're capable of scoring a touchdown with a flick of the wrist or one run. You know, this is
second and 11. The ball's at the 22-yard line.
No more timeouts.
No, you got 3 chances to take a shot to the end zone right here, and or just pick up the first down. You know, they may want to pick up the first down, then you can work the ball to the sidelines and get out of bounds. 39 seconds is a long time, but it's also enough time for the Eagle defense to make a play, and that can draw out the clock since they just used their last time out. So there's a lot going on, from a strategy standpoint here. So that's why they want to take that timeout. The Eagles still have theirs, so if they run out of bounds, expect the Eagles to use some of these timeouts so they can dial up the right defense.
Second down and 11 for the Kittens. 39 seconds left to play here in the first half. Ouachita Christian, 13. Southern Lab, 13.
Man, they're just
Southern Lab offense is giving this Eagle defense all they want to handle. Brown looks to throw. He's got all kinds of time. He's going to pull this one down and does, and that's going to be incomplete. The Eagles dodge a bullet. He had a wide open receiver at the bottom of the field. Not sure who was responsible for covering him, but Daniel, if that ball's not poorly thrown, it's going to be out of a catch inside the 10.
It was a nice little dig route right there, just thrown a little too far outside. Marlon Brown is a good athlete. We see him escaping trouble and being able to make pretty good throws on the run. That one he's throwing against his body there and just throws it just wide. So what do we got here?
They're going to respot the football. They're not going to start the clock either.
Incomplete.
Oh, it is incomplete pass. Yep. That's correct. All right, so here we go. Lost 7 seconds off the clock, so now 32 seconds left to play here in the second half. And they did respot it, so it looked like they may have had it at the 20. So now at the 21-yard line. Brown looks to throw, put some air into this one. It's going to be incomplete. Tell you what, we really You hate to point out, some inconsistency at the quarterback position for Southern Lab, but I tell you this, if Marlon Brown could throw, had pinpoint accuracy,
that's
we'd be
easy
in a bind.
touchdown right there. And we were in man coverage there. I don't understand. It looked like, whoever was on the coverage there just kind of squatted down in his zone, and there was nobody there. The receiver runs behind him, and luckily, like you said, it was a throw off target.
4th down. Here you go. 4th down. And 10 at the 21. Brown.
Same play.
Looks to throw, and he's got it.
Exact same play. Exact same play. I mean, they didn't do anything different except make a throw.
First time he was errant with the throw. The second time, right on the money. Kittens are going to score before the half. Southern Lab will take the lead, 19-13. 22 seconds left to play here in the first half. Kittens are on to attempt the extra point. Good snap. Good hold. It's blocked. And that's one thing that I noticed. That is what it is. It's the slow walk up of the kick, and that is the second extra point.
Oh, that's not good. Ben Duvall is down and hurt after blocking that.
Ben is definitely shaken up on the play.
Be intended to.
We're going to have a timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout as they tend to bend. You're listening to Ouachita Christian Eagle football on the Ouachita Christian Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dustin Balance with Ludwig Marine here on Darbone Lake, 110 Old Highway 15 in Farmerville, Louisiana. We have all your needs to have a great day on the water. For bass fishing, we carry a full line of products and services. Come check out our impressive lineup of Ranger bass boats, pontoon boats, and aluminum boats as well. Give me a call today, 318-368-8922. Ludwig Marine would like to say go Eagles.
Hey sports fans, this is Ashton Smith with Shelter Insurance. We are a local agency that specializes in providing the best coverages and service for our clients. We offer all your insurance needs such as auto, home, life, and commercial. We would love the opportunity to earn your business. Please call us at 318-343-3582. You can find us at Facebook or at 205 Old Bastrop Road in Monroe. We are your shield. We are your shelter.
Trinity Diamonds Direct. With integrity. They provide honest, professional experience while offering stunning diamonds and fine jewelry at or below wholesale prices. And we do custom pieces by appointment. Engagement rings, tennis bracelets, pearls, earrings, necklaces, gemstones. 201 Blanchard Street in West Monroe.
At Barrows Creative, we're experts at websites for small businesses. From website creation to on-page photography and videography, we've got you covered. And with single-page sites starting at only $500 and multi-page sites starting at $1,500, we're a low-cost, high-reward option that will have you up and running in under 2 weeks. Visit us at Barrows Creative today to get started. That's VEROS Creative.com. Barrows Creative is a proud sponsor of OCS football.
Welcome back to Mumford Stadium, campus of Southern University in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, inside the Farm Bureau broadcast booth, brought to you by agents Chris Thomas and Tanner Baggett. Ben Duvall shaken up on the play. Pretty tough injury, but Ben able
He's
to.
He's walking over there right now on his own.
Walk off on his own power, trying to get a feeling. Daniel, we had a chance to look at the replay on that play, and Ben definitely. Oh wait, we got a squib kick here.
That is their ball.
Yeah, Kittens are going to come up with it. Eagles flat-footed. Weren't anticipating that at all.
Nope. Didn't really react to it either.
Nope. First down and 10, Southern Lab. The Kittens want to try and put some more points on the board. 22 seconds left to play here in the first half. Southern Lab will have the ball at the Eagle 47-yard line. Now, one thing that will go in the favor of the Eagles, Kittens don't have any timeouts. But, Daniel, I think you and I both know that 21 seconds is more than enough time for Southern Lab to put points on the board.
Yeah, if you could ask Santa for anything in this game right here, it'd be for a sack. You want to get a sack right here, keep the clock rolling, and take this into half. Only down a touchdown, 6 points, and
first down at 10 for Southern Lab. Ball at the Eagle 47. Brown looks to throw. He's got all day. Now he's got a little bit of pressure. Lovelady comes at him, and he's going to throw this one out of bounds. Well outside the tackle box, but did he make it back to the line of scrimmage?
That's what they're talking about. I think that he did, and it looks like that's what they're ruling.
He's able to extend the play. You hear that term often, Daniel, and that's what he's doing, extending the play. And the Eagles' coverage that time, it's breaking down once they get that initial. They got to find these guys and stay with them. It's second down now and 10. 14 seconds left to play here in the first half.
Well, that was the same play that they ran back-to-back previously for the touchdown, and now they're stacked three on the right again. Expect something similar, if not the exact same play. And
second down at 10. Brown is going to give this one inside. He goes with Asbury, and Asbury.
That'll be it.
Well, that's what they wanted to do. They're going to kill and run out the time here in the first half of play. Ouachita Christian is going to trail Southern Lab at the half. The Kittens able to get the football in the end zone right before time expired here in the second half and take a 19-13 lead. As the Ouachita Christian Eagles will make their way in for the halftime break. Daniel, when you look at things on the positive side, Ben Duval, he's walking off the field. The other positive, the Eagles are going to get the football to start this second half of play. But right now, this Eagle offense and this Eagle defense, they're going to have to find some. Get something at the half.
You got to regroup a little. After giving up the onside kick, after all that, you can't let that happen. You have to be prepared for that, especially when you've seen what their kickers doing. They don't want to kick to Tate Hamby, just like every other team we played doesn't want to kick to Tate.
Take a chance.
Yeah, take a chance, and they get the ball. Luckily for OCS, they were unable to score one more time before half. But yeah, you've got to adjust. We talk about it a lot. The Eagles are as good as any team that we see at making these halftime adjustments. And right now, I think, the two areas that we have to adjust, one, these penalties. These penalties have really made it difficult for the Eagles offense to get going in the first half. Able to overcome them on a couple drive, on one drive, but on the other drives, not so much. The other thing that you got to clean up is you got to give Luke a little bit of time. You got to give him a little bit of time. This offensive line blocked well in the early stages of this game. But what Southern Lab's doing is they're putting 5 or 6 people in the box and getting after it, and the Eagles are going to have to counter that. They're going to have to either run a screen, short passes, or put a couple tight ends there to help block. So,
well, we saw Turner slip out of the backfield again. I remember watching several Eagles against Southern Lab down in the Superdome. Colby Webb, fullback at the time, playing exactly the same position that John Turner plays in the offense. He was unaccounted for.
Well, Noah Lovelady on the first touchdown of the game. He was coming from the fullback position, and he just slips out and is able to make a catch. So you can use those types of players when there's an imbalance that this defense is trying to create.
Now, the Eagles are trailing Southern Lab right now, 19-13. Both teams have made their way into the locker room. Actually, Southern Lab staying out as they're hanging out on the field. The Eagles have made their way into the visitor facilities. We're going to take a quick break from here at Mumford Stadium in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and invite Daniel will have the stats from the first half of play, and we'll try to get back for the kickoff. The Eagles are going to receive this thing to get the second half underway. You're listening to Ouachita Christian Eagle Football on the Ouachita Christian Sports Network.
Dreyer Contracting has been walked on and driven on all over town for 5 decades. Dreyer Contracting has been serving our community for over 50 years. That's a lot of asphalt. Surface treatments, hot mix, parking lots, driveways, asphalt maintenance, dozer work, and crushed stone. You can walk and drive on us with confidence. Call 281-2242. Dreyer Contracting in Bastrop.
Everyone likes to be on the winning team, but there are always many obstacles in the way. Join us at Forsyth Church of Christ, where we celebrate overcoming the hurdles and struggles of life together. We are a community of faith, supporting each other's victories. Come as you are, and let's tackle life's challenges together. Join us at Forsyth Church of Christ this Sunday at 10 a.m. Visit facoc.org for more information. Go Eagles!
Forsyth Family Medical Clinic with Angela Hamby. Here's what patients have to say.
Angela is an excellent healthcare provider. She has knowledge, compassion, and integrity.
As a single parent, it's nice to have a medical clinic that makes you feel welcome. Most clinics are just another visit to them.
Forsyth Family Medical treats you like family. Make Forsyth Family Medical Clinic with Angela Hamby your home for family health care. 5000 Forsyth Bypass in Monroe.
There's no better time to get rid of those glasses or contacts. Now with the latest in LASIK, all laser eye LASIK, safe and ultra precise. Call for a free evaluation. 318-32-LASER, 318-32-LASER.
Make the high humble decision for your LASIK care and clear vision.
Are you tired of pushing through the pain? Do you struggle day in and day out with simple tasks? Are you ready for change? If so, call Louisiana Pain Care. At Louisiana Pain Care, our doctors are board certified and fellowship trained to target the source of your pain and help you manage it. Visit lapaincare.com for more information and to schedule your appointment. Louisiana Pain Care, your spine care experts.
Hi, I'm Dustin Balance with Ludwig Marine here on Darbone Lake, 110 Old Highway 15 in Farmerville, Louisiana. We have all your needs to have a great day on the water. For bass fishing, we carry a full line of products and services. Come check out our impressive lineup of Ranger bass boats, pontoon boats, and aluminum boats as well. Give me a call today, 318-368-8922. Ludwig Marine would like to say go Eagles.
Here's the deal. When you combine State Farm Home and Auto Insurance, you save an average of $889. State Farm agent Ron Bush is ready to help you combine home and auto and save with 2 locations to serve you in Bastrop and Sterlington. Call 318-388-4663 today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Average annual per household savings based on a 2019 national survey by State Farm of new policyholders who reported savings by switching to State Farm.
Trinity Diamonds Direct, 201 Blanchard Street in West Monroe. Wholesale jewelry with integrity. They provide honest, professional experience while offering stunning diamonds and fine jewelry at or below wholesale prices. And we do custom pieces by appointment. Engagement rings, tennis bracelets, pearls, earrings, necklaces, gemstones, loose diamonds, and jewelry repairs. Trinity Diamonds Direct, 201 Blanchard Street in West Monroe.
At Veros Creative, we're experts at websites for small businesses. From website creation to on-page photography and videography, we've got you covered. And with single-page sites starting at only $500 and multi-page sites starting at $1,500, we're a low-cost, high-reward option that will have you up and running in under 2 weeks. Visit us at Veros Creative today to get started. That's VEROS Creative.com. Veros Creative is a proud sponsor of OCS football.
There comes a time in every dip's life when it's ready to leave the slow cooker, even buffalo chicken dip. So we put juicy chicken, buffalo sauce, and melty cheese in a portable crispy golden shell. Runaway dip, you're free now. Sonic $2.99 buffalo chicken dip bites.
And so right now, no turnovers for either team. In the first half of this game. So David, it's kind of a slobber knocker, and we've seen these defenses on both sides have some success, but also to get beat, in some ways that you're not used to seeing. Eagles successful against this Lab defense in the first quarter, this Lab offense, making up some ground there in the second quarter.
Yeah, I think, Daniel, when you look at it, a couple of breaks here or there, didn't go the Eagles' way. I think one of the biggest things that had an opportunity early on for an early interception. That maybe it's all the little things that have a tendency to add up on you when you look at some of the mistakes. And Coach Fitzhugh, you talked about the turnover battle, and that's something that the Eagles do great. I mean, when you have an interception in hand and you're unable to corral it, and you give that one away. Well, I mean, fortunately able to dodge that bullet. A couple of plays later, they punt the football. Another fumble deep in Jaguar in Kitten territory. We try to scoop and score, and instead of falling on the football, we're unable to secure it. Again, it doesn't really hurt us on that particular drive. But again, turnovers, unable to get those turnovers and maybe extra possessions.
Yeah, at this point in the season, the teams are too good to let the opportunities slip by, and if you do, it's going to come back to bite you. And right now we're down 6 because we've had those opportunities, haven't capitalized, and then when we've had good field position, we've had a number of penalties. I don't have the penalty numbers, but I think I'm sure. I can think of about 4 penalties that we've had, and only about 2 on Southern Lab. So, but those possessions, when we had those penalties, I don't know.
Well, you put yourself in a high school football player's mind for a little bit, Daniel. And what that does is it's not necessarily the yardage, and it's not necessarily those things hurt you, except on the stat sheet, but it's momentum.
It is.
It's having the ability to pick up that fumble or get that fumble and score it. The interception down in their territory, that it's a momentum thing, and when you seem to squander those opportunities enough as a player, it does have a tendency to kind of weigh on. I think it does, and that's just my own opinion. I mean, when those penalties, on big plays, you can continue to see yourself back up. I mean, the Eagles with the ball down around the 22-yard line end up punting it in Eagle territory from about the 42-yard line. We had a ball down at the 2-yard line. That had a chance to go up there. That ends up in the 4th and 15 situation that we go for it and unable to convert. Again, momentum, right? Those things that just have a tendency to get the ball going in your direction. Southern Lab, I think you called it. I mean, right here before the half, I think it's huge that we get the football because the Kittens go down and score with 2 minutes left to play in the half to take the lead, and then have an opportunity with 30 seconds to try and put something together. And fortunately, the Eagle defense able to hold. Another thing you hate to see your leader on the football team.
I was just about to bring that up.
Senior leader, you talked about some of that. Well, you don't meet anybody on the Eagle sideline that's a bigger leader and a guy that you look for just from a leadership perspective. Like Ben Duval, and if we're unable to see Ben, and as he comes out of the locker room here at half, he's trotting off to the sideline. He's not going to participate. Looks like in pregame warmups. So, well, maybe I don't know.
He looks ginger though. I mean, it looks like he's he's feeling it a little bit. It'll be interesting to see if he can go, and if he can go 100%. Our defensive line does have some depth, but not like Ben Duval depth. I mean, he's an outstanding next level player, a force on defense, and like you mentioned, leader. And he's struggling, man. His lower leg is really bothering him. But I know Ben, and if I know one thing about Ben, he's going to do everything he can to get back in this game. So I do want to bring up, because primarily we've got a game, we've got a second half here, we've got looming weather. I mean, there's just a lot going on with this football game. A secondary matter is the other side of the bracket, where Vermilion Catholic is hosting Riverside, and right now, with about 4 minutes left to go in the first quarter, they didn't start till 7 o'clock, but Riverside is ahead on Vermilion 7-0. So,
well, hey, this football team is going to have to react and respond. One thing we can say, and you and I both have been watching Ouachita Christian Eagle football for long enough. I've played it and been watching it for long enough to tell you one thing, and that one thing is the Ouachita Christian Eagles will make an adjustment. They're fully capable of making adjustments, and I don't know that I've ever seen a team that we face do any better a job than the staff at the school in getting guys ready to play the second half. I can tell you, they will probably have worked on some things on the offensive side of the ball as well as the defensive side of the ball.
Well, I think most of the mistakes that we made in the first half were mental. We're not just getting, outplayed, out-physicaled on the field. They were mental mistakes, a blown coverage. We mentioned the penalties, things like that. Interceptions we usually see, falling on the ball.
Hey, and one thing, too, let's go ahead and just put it out there in the open. We're not saying anything about the officials. In all fairness,
that's right.
A couple of the holding calls that we saw, we actually saw we saw the holds take place.
Yeah, and actually, they're kind of letting these teams play, for the most part. But there's not been any. There's a couple calls that we would have liked to, a couple plays where we would have liked to seen a flag thrown, a couple face masks that we thought we saw from up here. But other than that, there's no complaints about the officials. But these Eagles are going to have to, sharpen up from a mental standpoint.
Well, I think you and I both have seen enough football, and we've watched enough professional football, college football, high school football to know that right now, probably maybe the biggest possession of the second half is fixing to occur right now, because you're going to get a chance to get the football to start the second half of play and have a chance to take this ball down the field and potentially even take the lead. Look, we can say, I think it's fair to say Ben Duval, he's injured. I don't know if he'll be able to play in the second half, but let's not forget the reason he's injured, because he swatted down an extra point attempt, which right now the Jaguars find themselves not with a 20-13 lead, but a 19-13 lead on the Ouachita Christian Eagles. So, Ben does go down, but he goes down in the process, knocking down an extra point attempt. So, the Kittens here are going to kick the football. And make no mistake about it, Tate Hamby, fully capable of taking one to the house. Tate will stand with his heels at his own 15-yard line as we get ready to get the second half of play underway.
I imagine the front line of our kick return team is going to be ready for a short one. That's going to be Turner.
John Turner will take this one at the 30. Now he's across the 35. Now he's across the 40, across the 45, before he's dropped at about the 48-yard line, where the Eagles will take over first down and 10 at their own 48. Great field position to start the second half of play. Gain of 23 yards on the return, and I'm sure the Eagles will be happy to have it.
Yeah, this is about where we started off all of our possessions tonight. So good field position. Hopefully it won't be squandered here. The Eagles will look sharp on offense coming out from halftime.
Got to protect our quarterback, sophomore quarterback Luke Vadrine. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left.
Expect the blitz.
White joins him in the gun, gives this one to Zach. Tough running inside as he gets met at the line of scrimmage. But a tough run for Zach. He'll pick up 2 yards, but boy, really tough inside. This Southern Lab defense is doing what the only other team I've seen be able to even come close to corralling Zach White was Harding Academy. Southern Lab taking, I think, maybe a page out of the playbook. They're stacking the box and inviting some of these throws on the outside. 2 receivers now set up. We'll wait for the play call and the formation.
Yeah, that looked like number 77 with the tackle, or 71, I can't tell. But either way, there is no 71 or 77 listed on the roster, but it was a good play by the defensive lineman there.
2nd and 7, Vadrine in the shotgun. Ball at midfield. Good snap from center. Play action. They set up the middle screen to Dugan, and he's got all kinds of running room. They caught him! 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown! Ouachita Christian!
Let's go.
You called it. You told me. You know what we need? We need a screen. You know what we got? We got a screen.
And a touchdown.
50 yards from midfield. Dugan is going to take it in for the touchdown. And the Ouachita Christian Eagles are going to tie this football game, and they're going to have a chance to take the lead here on their first possession here in the second half. A beautifully set up play.
Beautifully set up, beautifully designed. And what I like seeing there is when Dugan caught that ball, there wasn't a single Southern Lab player that had any idea where the ball was. He caught it while their backs were to him, and he was able to get down the sideline untouched until about the 3-yard line before he shoved into the end zone.
Big extra point play here. The kick is up. And it's good. Nice job that time by Gavin Polk as Gavin gives the Ouachita Christian Eagles the lead.
Man, just what was needed for this Eagles offense to, that's a good thing about halftime. You can go in there and you can say, all right, you can get on your players about the way they've been playing, the mistakes that have been made, but then you say, hey, here's what we're going to do when we get the ball. And they drew it up. Offensive coordinator Drew Vadrine executed and designed perfectly.
Ouachita Christian Eagles are going to take the lead now over Southern Lab, 20-19.
Hey, I do want to say that Sterlington and St. James, they're all knotted up at 7 with 5.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. And that's our in-game scoreboard update brought to us by Agent Ashton Smith. Give her a call, 318-343-3582. If you need anything with insurance, Ashton's a great agent, so give her a call.
Want to thank the folks at Randall's Captain Avery Seafood Market, our Road to the Dome playoff sponsor, Randall's Captain Avery Seafood and Specialty Meats. Thanks for their long-time continued support of Ouachita Christian Eagle Athletics. Gavin Polk gets his leg into this one. It's a high kick, end over end. It's going to travel inside the 5 where the Kittens will try to set up a return, and the Eagles do a great job. Going to be inside the 20-yard line. A little bit of pop, a little bit of pep in the step of this Ouachita Christian Eagle team, as they have a chance now to celebrate having the lead, even just for a moment. 16 yards on the return. The Kittens are going to set up shop inside their own 20.
The Eagles have had the advantage on starting field position all night, been starting around the 45 or 50-yard line, and Southern Lab's been starting inside of their own, deep in their own territory. Inside
Boy,
of 20.
how about a turnover here?
Oh, man, let's go.
This Eagles secondary just doesn't seem like had a lot of success against the deep ball. Brown is going to send 3 receivers to his right. Daniel, that's been his favorite formation to throw into.
Yep. Yeah.
But the Kittens are going to take an early timeout here.
That's an interesting call. Something didn't look right to Coach Asbury there, so he calls a timeout immediately.
I want to take a minute, Daniel. We had a chance, or didn't have a chance to mention some of the sponsors for tonight's contest. The first quarter tonight was brought to you by the Darren Dugan Agency. For all your insurance needs, home, auto, life, and business insurance needs, contact Darren Dugan at 318-807-2100. That's 318-807-2100. And what would an Eagle football game be like without mentioning tonight's second quarter sponsor, D&H Sporting Goods. D&H Sporting Goods with 2 locations in Bastrop and Sterlington to serve you. Stop by D&H Sporting Goods anytime for all your Ouachita Christian athletic gear. In tonight's third quarter, Valerie Van Mathern, attorney at law, specializing in estate planning and successions. Call Valerie today, 318-807-9030 to schedule your appointment. First down and 10 for the Kittens. Burned their first time out before they snap the football. Brown is in the shotgun, gets a low snap from center, feeling a little bit of pressure. He'll step up in the pocket, and the Eagles are finally going to corral him. Brown's been slippery all night, but not that time. A loss of 4 yards on the play. Eagles, Daniel, I'm telling you, we make that big play, but we've got to make sure we cover these receivers all the way down the field. We cannot have a breakdown in coverage here.
We cannot. And also we need to contain Marlon Brown, because the big plays have come when he's been able to escape pressure, get to the outside, and throw on the run.
Extend the play. Yep. Brown does a great job at it. Second down and 14. Ball now at the Southern Lab 15-yard line. Brown in the shotgun. Turns, hands this one to Asbury. Asbury is going to make 1 or 2 Eagle defenders miss, and he's going to get almost everything back and almost have a first down. It's going to bring up a big third down play here, third and short, a gain of 12 yards on the play, so it'll bring up third down and 2.
Yeah, with the absence of Ben Duvall, noticeable absence, we've seen Ryder Bentley, Jackson Mann, and some other defensive linemen rotating in and out there. Asbury's still in the game, big running back. If I was the Kittens, I'd hand it to him right here on third and short.
Third and 2. Ball at the Kitten, 27-yard line. Brown in the shotgun. Asbury joins him in the gun. 3 receivers to his left. Brown looks to throw. He's got plenty of time. Now he's going to be pressured. Now he eludes the pressure. Now he's going to get outside and make another Eagle defender miss. Throws him slipped around him, and picked up the first down. 1st and 10, Southern Lab.
Yeah, there was
Gain of
about
2
three
yards.
guys there that he eluded. Cole Hopkins was first to the scene and almost had him wrapped up. Marlon Brown slips out, runs into Maddox King, slips out of his tackle, and eventually drug out of bounds by Tate Hamby.
1st down and 10 for Southern Lab. 9 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Ouachita Christian 20. Southern Lab 19. Brown sends 3 receivers to his left. 1 running back with him in the shotgun. 1st and 10, Brown turns. Going to give this one inside. The Eagles are going to come up and meet Asbury, but he'll fall forward. A nice job that time defensively, but the gain of 2 yards on the play is Noah Lovelady able to hem him up, Daniel, but he picks up 2. 2nd down and 8 for the Kittens. Ball now at their own 32-yard line.
Yeah, nice fundamental wrap-up tackle by Lovelady. That's what he does. I mean, you don't get, 500 tackles, close to 500 tackles in your career. Good tackle by Lovelady there.
2nd and 8. Kittens traveling from right to left from our vantage point. Brown gets a good snap and looks to throw and does. He's got a wide-open receiver in the flat. It's going to be more than enough for a first down. Hudnall runs him out of bounds, but not before he picks up, looked like 8 yards on the play. Actually 11, and that's more than enough for the first down. 1st down and 10 for the Kittens. Well-thrown football that time by Marlon Brown.
Yeah, that's what running the ball the way they have will set you up. I mean, pretty soft coverage by the Eagles, a lot of space for a short completion there, and Marlon Brown makes the most of it.
1st and 10 for the Kittens. Ball now at their own 43-yard line. We got a penalty marker on the play, and it looks like it's going to go against.
There's 12 of them out there.
The Kittens.
Yep.
Yeah, so too many men are going to break the huddle. A little confusion on the substitution. It's going to cost Southern Lab 5 yards.
Oh, they called a timeout to.
Well, you know what? That means they got 1 for the remainder of this football game.
Those are the types of things that can come back to haunt you at this point of the season.
Well, I'll tell you what, during this timeout, boy, what a great chance to go down to the sideline and check in with Nick White and a Marion State Bank sideline report. But you know what?
He's here with us.
He's here with us. And you know why? Because we can't talk to Nick tonight. And, hey, again, great surroundings here at Mumford Stadium. The folks at Southern Lab have been fantastic to us. And, just a great venue for football. But unfortunately for us, it's just, it's a bridge too far.
Well, I got a text from Brandon McQuillan, and he's like, we got to go shopping for a new sideline mic this week because this is the same equipment we used at the Dome, same equipment we've used at ULM, at West Monroe this year to cover this distance, but for some reason it just was not picking up well at all.
1st down and 10 for the Southern Lab Kittens. An eye backfield beside Marlon Brown in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line. Brown's calling for the ball. Play clock down to 7 seconds. He's trying to change the formation, and he does. Calls for the football.
No.
Huge play. Guess who?
I know who.
Noah Lovelady.
Most people at home will know.
Loss of 2 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 12. This Eagle defense bends and bends and bends. It just seemed like we need a big play here on the defensive side of the ball, Daniel, a turnover of some kind. Had a couple of opportunities in this game and just been unable to secure the football. 2nd down and 12.
I got to say this, too. They have Jerome Harris in at running back, and I'm looking out there as an Eagles fan. I'm like, good. I'm glad Asbury's not batting out there.
No, not necessarily.
Yeah, but then he may break one because he's their speedster.
Brown gets a good snap from center, looks to throw. He's putting a ton of air. There is nobody within.
My goodness.
That's unbelievable. That is absolutely unbelievable. This state, oh, wow. Nobody within 20 yards of the receiver.
Yeah, probably in the frame of the camera there. Luckily, the ball was overthrown significantly, but, man, flirting with disaster.
Wow. A gift from Southern Lab. Brown just threw it as far as he could, and unfortunately, wow. So it is going to be 3rd down and 12. Busted coverage that time by the Eagles.
Man.
Just unable to figure that portion of it out. 3rd and 12. Big 3rd down play here for Southern Lab. Brown sends 4 receivers out. Lone running back with him in the backfield is Jerome Harris. Big play here for this Eagle defense. Good snap from center. Brown's got some time, and now we got penalty markers on the play. The play clock is at 0. Could be a delay call here, but we'll have to wait and see.
It's dead ball, so it would have to go.
It is a delay of game.
Yep.
So the Kittens are going to get penalized another 15 yards here. Hey, Daniel, 3rd and 8, or 5 yards,
Yeah.
I should say. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 15, maybe 17 officially. But tell you what, it's just one of these plays right here that, the Eagle pass coverage is going to have to show up.
Yeah, you cannot blow this opportunity right here.
And I can tell you this, too. Marlon Brown content with running for all 17 of it. 3rd and 17. Ball at the Kitten 36-yard line. Brown calls for the ball, looks to throw. He's got some pressure underneath, and it goes in and out of the hands of Noah Lovelady. Hey, you know what? He didn't make the pick, and that's okay.
That was a tough one.
But I'll tell you this, great job of pass defense that time as Lovelady camped out on it, and now the Kittens will have to punt the football.
Man, I got to tell you, just to this point in this game, Noah Lovelady has been all over the field in all 3 phases. He's been making tackles on special teams, caught the touchdown pass early, and he's in the right place at the right time when the Eagles need a big play on defense.
Tate Hamby, we need him here.
Yep, it's time for him to have an impact on this game.
Kittens are going to have to punt the football, and they do. Tate, unfortunately, he's going to run under this one to get it, and he does. He's across the 45. Now he's across the 50 before he's hemmed up and dropped, but not before he gets into Kitten territory. Put this football, it looks like, at the Southern Lab 46-yard line where the Eagles will take over. Tate with a nice job on the return that time. Again, the Eagles set up in Kitten territory, 16 yards on the return. Not one of Tate's best returns, but it is going to put the Eagles in Kitten territory to start this drive. 6 minutes and 54 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter. Ouachita Christian clinging to a 1-point lead, 20-19. Vadrine is going to send 3 receivers to his right. 1 to his left is Tate Hamby. Zach White will join him in the shotgun. Good snap from center. That's actually not Zach White. Luke's got some running room, and he's going to have enough for a community pharmacy 1st down. Nice job that time by the sophomore quarterback as he picks up 11 yards. And now the Eagles will set up shop 1st down and 10 inside Kitten territory at the Southern Lab 35.
Here they go.
Eagles are stepping on the gas. Making Leonard in.
Oh, my goodness.
Of course, we got to have a penalty. And I don't know that it is going to be a penalty. I don't see a marker on the play.
Oh, there's a player down on the field.
That's down. Shaking up on the play. And the Eagles were going into the hurry-up offense.
Yeah. It looks
it appears he's being treated for cramps.
Yeah. I got to say, I know you're not going to like hearing this, but that run, that read option, when Luke keeps it, has been pretty effective tonight.
I'm not saying it's not effective a lot of times. I'm not saying he can't run. I'm just saying, does it make me it gives me the willies when he runs?
Yeah, right there. And of course, he's tackled by Dylan Day, who we haven't talked about tonight, but Dylan Day is one of their Division I commits, committed to Miami to play safety. As a matter of fact, I think him and Tate Hamby are kind of ranked in the recruiting ranks side by side as far as safeties in the state of Louisiana that graduate this year.
Eagles getting ready to step on the gas pedal. 1st down and 10. Ball at the Kitten 35. 3 receivers. Turns, hands this one to Macon. Macon looks for the corner.
Oh, my goodness.
There we
Thank you.
go. I got both of them on the ground that time. Well, I tell you what, they've been tackling high and had a couple of those tonight, Daniel. Finally, the officials are on it.
Well, that was a really nice stiff arm by Macon right there, too. He tried to get to the corner, gave him a stiff arm. It was a good stiff arm, and the only way for the defender to tackle him is to grab him by the horse collar, they call it.
Personal foul, face mask is the call against the Kittens, and that's a big one. That's 15 yards.
New set it down.
Macon Leonard can do that to you because he can get to the edge in a hurry. And look at that. We are now inside the Washam Agency red zone. 1st down and 10 for the Eagles at the Kitten 19. 3 receivers split wide to Luke's right. Eagles traveling from left to right from our vantage point. 1 receiver left. Leonard with him in the gun. Good snap from center. Fakes it to Macon. Now we've got penalty markers all over the field.
Oh, that's not good.
And they're going to call it. They're going to call it encroachment against the Kittens.
All right. Well, I know you can hear because of our crowd mic. You know, the band cranks up every time we go under center. You know, we go get on the ball to snap it. And I've had a couple of people text and ask about that. You know, are there any rules against that? And based on what I've learned after some of these playoff games where the band's been cranking up, there are no rules in high school against the band. LHSA rules against the band cranking it up at any point in the game.
And you notice that
I think
Southern University's band, nonetheless.
Yeah.
First down and 5 for the Eagles following the penalty. Vadrine in the shotgun. He's going to roll. No, he's going to keep this one all the way. Luke's inside the 10. Now he's inside the 5. Touchdown!
Great
Ouachita Christian!
What a cut.
Sophomore quarterback Luke Vadrine is going to take it in from 14 yards out, and Ouachita Christian is going to add to the lead. We wanted an adjustment at the half. We got it.
Yes, sir. Hey.
Ouachita Christian is going to add to the lead here now, 26-19.
Luke rolls to his right, and he's trying to find space, and he's got a lot of room. And instead of trying to go to the outside and get to the pylon, he cuts it inside, goes in untouched. Excellent run, excellent play call.
Gavin Polk on to attempt the extra point. Patrick Turpin to hold. Good snap, good placement, and the extra point attempt is good as the Eagles will stretch the lead now, 27-19. Every point in this football game at this juncture is going to mean something. Every point.
Every single point.
Is going to mean something. The Eagles doing a great job here in the second half. Making the adjustments that they needed to, finding some wrinkles and opportunities. But I tell you this, the Southern Lab offense can strike in an instant.
I'm glad you said that because, I mean, we've scored twice, you know, here in the second half, and you know, you think we're taking this lead, and we have taken a lead, but it's still a one-possession game.
Absolutely.
27-19, you know, they'll get it. They'll go for 2 if they score right here, but it's a one-possession game, so we still got a ball game, Dave.
Absolutely. Gavin Polk will tee it up at the 40-yard line. Eagles clinging to a 27-19 lead. 5 minutes and 34 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. Daniel, look over here at Donnie. Look at him.
Yeah,
he's motionless, man.
He is.
Yeah, and I would be too. You got to be kidding me. What a great football game. Polk tees it up at the 40, gets his leg into it. It's a line drive kick, but unfortunately it's going to go out of bounds. Gavin has not had a lot of luck kicking from left to right tonight, and the Kittens are going to have great field position to start this drive. The best field position they've had was the last time he kicked it out of bounds, and now we'll give them the ball at the 35 as well. This Eagle defense stepped up to the plate last time. I say that. They did step up, and they got him off the field, but what should have been an untouched touchdown with a receiver with nobody within 20 yards of him. So we dodge a bullet. But it is first down and 10 for the Kittens.
I just got a text. I don't know if I have time before the play, but I just got a text from my neighbor who's at the Gina game, and he said that Union Parish showed up to Gina with Carol's entire band, marching team, dance line, and so they're doing the same thing that Southern University's band, you know, the human jukebox is doing here.
First and 10 for the Kittens. 2 running backs in the backfield with Brown. Senior quarterback number 12, Marlon Brown. Or actually number 11, Marlon Brown. This Eagle defense is fired up. They're fired up. That'll be a loss of 2 yards on the play. Big play inside by Mann. Loss of 2 yards on the play. Second down now and 12. And this Eagle defense cannot be lured into it, Daniel. Yeah. Second down and long is when they love to throw the deep ball.
Number 1, Douglas Thornton on the carry, and he's coming off kind of favoring his arm a little bit. And I got to say, man, Asbury's still on the sideline, you know, not in there with this Kitten offense, which is curious to me.
2 running backs in the backfield with Brown. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Good snap from center. It is second down, and he looks to throw the ball, and he's going to he almost had another pick.
Yep.
Goes in and out of the hands of Zach White. Now, let's just say this. It would have been an unbelievable catch if he was able to haul it in. But it is going to be incomplete. And now you're going to be looking at third down and 12.
Yeah, he got his hands on it. Like you said, play. Hands on the ball and almost pops it up enough to secure the catch. But, hey, third and 12. You've mentioned it several times. You know, this Kitten offense can strike at any time. But the Eagles find themselves in a favorable situation right now.
3rd down and 12. 2 receivers to Brown's left, 1 to his right. 2 running backs join him in the shotgun. Brown looking for the call from the sideline. 3 seconds left to go on the play clock. Brown's got time. He'll get to set his feet. Now he pulls it down, and we're going to lose the angle. Lovelady missed him, and there's nobody within 30 yards. There's no way he was going to. Oh, my gosh.
And
no containment. The coverage was run off by the deep routes. Noah didn't have the angle.
Yeah.
Gave it away.
Marlon Brown's an outstanding athlete. I talked about it before the game. We've seen it several times, and Lovelady was kind of the last defense before he's off to the races, and doesn't even take a hit. Steps out of bounds after picking up
33 yards.
33 yards.
1st down and 10 for the Kittens. Ball in Eagle territory now at the 36. Brown in the shotgun with 2 running backs with him in the gun. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Going to give this one inside, and then we're going to have problems. That's number 4. Well, actually,
that was number 5.
Number 5, Strom Harris. Harris makes a couple Eagle defenders miss inside. Picks up 11 yards on the play. 1st down and 10 for the Kittens. Now in Eagle territory at the 25. Offense can hit you.
As I say, it doesn't take long. It does not take long for them to flip the field.
1st down and 10. Brown in the shotgun with 2 running backs with him in the gun. Deep back is Harris. 2 receivers right. They turn. They're going to hand this one to the up back. That's going nowhere.
Yep.
Handed that one to number 42, Joshua Davis. Davis is going to lose 2 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd down now and 12.
Yeah, nice job by Parker Payne and Noah Lovelady, 2 seniors on defense, cleaning that play up for a minimal gain. No gain. They actually lost. We got a timeout.
It looks like we may have a timeout. If it is, it's going to be tough to tell who took it.
Well, looks like Fitzhugh has something to talk about with the officials.
And I don't know that this is a timeout taken by the Eagles. Obviously, I don't think so because the team's not going to the sideline.
Tate Hamby had to go out of the game for some reason, so he's on the sideline right now. I don't know if they're...
2nd down and 12 for the Kittens. 2 running backs in the backfield. Senior quarterback Marlon Brown. 2 receivers to Brown's right. 1. Good snap from center. Brown looks. Trying to buy some time with his legs, and he does. And he's going to get to the seam. He's going to make a couple Eagle defenders miss. Now he'll make 2 or 3 more miss before he's dropped.
Yeah, brought down and hit it hard. Keeps that.
Gain of 6 yards on the play. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 4. I think that was 2nd down. I'm not sure.
It was.
So it'll be 3rd and 4.
They had the loss of 2 on the first play.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 5. They put this football at the 20-yard line. Another huge play for Southern Lab here. Eagles just unable to maintain leverage and bring Brown down. 3rd and 5. Brown in the shotgun, 2 receivers right. Pulls this one down. He's got pressure. He'll elude the pressure.
There's holding call.
Yeah.
Go ahead and force a fumble.
It is going to be holding against the Kittens.
Well, Marlon Brown's brought down again pretty hard by Zach White. Nice tackle. He was slow getting up on the previous play, and now he's not getting up just yet. He's gonna be tended to for a second. And we saw the holding, so there is a flag on the field. We'll see how all this sorts out. Well, he's an electric player. You hate to see him.
It is holding against the Kittens, and they'll be penalized 10 yards. So it's going to bring 18 or 3rd and 4. So it's a big play. Brown's going to have to come out for us.
Yeah, the backup quarterback is going to be unless they go with the Wildcat. Nope, he's going out there. Number 4, Jerry Botley. In one of the articles I read, they talked about his potential. He's a sophomore, 6'3", and he was competing for the starting job this year. So before the game, there's not a huge drop-off in terms of throwing the ball. course, Marlon Brown was really, really dangerous with his feet.
Huge play right now for this Eagle defense. 3rd and 15. Ball at the Eagle 30.
And they're going to let him throw it.
Looks to throw. He does. And
Tate
the
Hamby.
Eagles got. Get down,
There
Tate.
you
There we
go.
go. There we go. Oh, this Ouachita Christian Eagle defense is they're a scrappy bunch.
They are. And you got to wonder, they put this sophomore quarterback in who hasn't played a snap game, and he takes a shot to the end zone. I mean, who would have thought? Well, Tate Hamby did because he was right there for the interception.
All right, so now this Eagle offense is going to answer the bell. Daniel, you can't go a possession without putting points on the board.
Nope.
Not in a game like this.
That's right.
The Eagles have got to respond.
Yep, so this is a huge possession for the Eagles. This is a chance for them to extend the lead, not just to get more points, but to get multiple possessions in order to catch up for the Kittens.
2 minutes and 4 seconds. We got a timeout on the field, but
play clock.
Yeah,
the play clock stuck at 11 seconds.
I'm not sure. We got an official. It looks like somebody in a blue jacket over on the way that's having a conversation with the officials. Definitely not a member of the Ouachita Christian staff. And
well, the good news is
he's
so
going
far
to walk halfway out onto the field.
So far, the
I think
weather's
the Eagles
held
are
off.
wanting him escorted off the field. And that's exactly what's happened. They've asked that he be removed. Now the security's going to go over and have a chat with him and make sure that he's not on our sideline anymore.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Knocks over a cone in the process. And straighten that up.
Yeah.
Nothing to see here. Just moving along.
Yeah.
Either way, the Ouachita Christian Eagles are going to go to work. Well, unusual. Hadn't seen that.
No, I hadn't seen that. I was saying Nick ought to come over here to this sideline so we can pick him up with the microphone, but I'm glad we're not on the radio saying that's Nick White being escorted out the sideline.
No need to get in a hurry. Just a football game being played.
Yeah, it's not like there's rain coming or anything.
No, just take your time. It's good. We're all good. So 1st down and 10 for Ouachita Christian. Meanwhile, back on planet Earth, Luke Vadrine will go to work out of the shotgun. 3 receivers wide to his right, 1 to his left is Tate Hamby. 1st down and 10 at the 20. Good snap from center. They give this one to Zach. He cuts it up inside. He'll get across the 20, now the 25, now the 30,
running
now the 35.
Through the arm tackles.
And running through arm tackles as he runs out of bounds. Takes 3 Kittens to get the job done.
Yeah, it looks like about a 17-yard gain there for Zach, and ran through 2 arm tackles and picks up the 1st down, moving the chains. And if Zach can get going here,
it's going to be a problem.
Yep.
Gain of 17 yards exactly, Mr. Kirkendall. And it's 1st down and 10 for the Eagles. That 1st down brought to you by the fine folks at Community Pharmacy. 1st down and 10 at the Eagle 37-yard line. Clock running with 1 minute and 37 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Vadrine in the gun. Good snap from center. Gives this one to Zach. No, he'll keep it himself. And that's a tougher run than he's had. Somebody's going to lose a helmet, so we're going to have a new offensive lineman for a moment.
That's going to be our center.
That's never good.
No, Drew Mosier. But we got Jackson Mann coming in. We also know Stacy Shaw has some experience at center. So they're going to move Micah Mosier over to center now. And Jackson's going to play the left guard. Looks like he's in that left guard position.
Never a good thing.
No.
Never good to change your center when you're running the shotgun consistently. But we'll see. Gain of 4 yards on the play brings up 2nd and 6.
Macon Leonard comes in to give Zach a spell.
Ball at the Eagle 40-yard line.
Man, I'd like to see John Turner release right here down the field.
Good snap from center. Give it to Macon. He's going to find some room on the sideline. Now he's across the 45, the 50, across the 45 before he's run out of bounds. There we go. No, not going to throw it. You know why? Because he couldn't throw him down.
Yeah, he should have just. That's when you flop. You're making you just flop right there. He stayed on his
What a
feet.
great from Leonard. I tell you what, when he gets the corner on you, he is very difficult to deal with. That's a gain of 21 yards and another Community Pharmacy 1st down.
That's his game right there. If he gets to the edge, he can accelerate with the best of them, and he's hard to catch.
Goodness, can he accelerate? 1st down and 10 for the Eagles. Ball at the Southern Lab 37-yard line. Vadrine in the shotgun. 2 receivers. Well, actually 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left.
Oh, my goodness. Come on.
Leonard in the gun. Good snap from center. Luke looks to run this one. He's going to cut it back inside, and that was a big mistake as he's going to get dragged down for a loss on the play. Loss of 2. Play never had a chance to develop and never had a chance to succeed. It's a loss of 2 yards. Going to bring up 2nd down and 12. They put this ball back now at the Eagle 41-yard line.
Man, this Southern Lab defense is inching closer and closer and closer to the line of scrimmage. I think they're the player furthest away from the line of scrimmage is about 7 yards. And I'm looking at John Turner in the slot. Man, I would just love to see him release, run a post. Same play they scored on the first time.
The defensive line is getting down slower and slower and slower. 2nd down and 12. Badrine looks to throw. They're going to set up the screen. This time they're ready for it. Completely sniffed out. Was not set up well. And I will tell you this: our sophomore quarterback, he wasn't selling that one.
Yeah, there was nothing there. I mean, nobody was fooled. And if they're kind of tired, they're not getting off the ball and getting upfield very quickly. You mentioned they were slowing down.
They still are.
Well, I don't think they sniffed that one out. I just think they were too tired to run past it.
Are you telling me you're looking for the fullback here?
I'm looking for the fullback.
I'm looking for the fullback as well. I'd love to see the fullback. We love the fullback here. 3rd down and 12. The Eagles are going to have to do something here if they're going to go for it on 4th down. 3rd and 12. Big play here.
You got single coverage with Tate at the top also.
Badrine's got it. He's looking for Hamby. He puts some air into this one. That's underthrown. Tate's going to have to make a touchdown! Ouachita Christian!
Oh, my goodness.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games, and that's what he does.
Give me the ball. He just took that away.
Touchdown covers 39 yards, and the Ouachita Christian Eagles are going to take the lead.
Yep. Oh, I believe that was number 3, Dylan Day, on the coverage.
Take the lead, add to it, D.
Yep, snatched it right off of his head for a touchdown.
Oh, my goodness, what a play! What a play!
Man, that was the catch of the year right
Gavin
there.
Polk on to add the extra point attempt for the Eagles. Good snap. Turpin gets it down, and that extra point looks good from here because it is. And the Ouachita Christian Eagles add to the lead, 34-19.
Hey, we're in the 4th quarter now.
Holy, my goodness. Wow, I got to tell you, folks, if you're not watching on the live stream and you're tuning in on the radio, I mean, there's just no way words are going to be able to tell you how good a catch that was because, look, here's the bottom line. That was underthrown.
He wasn't open. he wasn't open. That was just, hey, I'm going to throw the ball to my best player and see if he can make a play. And he did.
Bam. Wow. What a great what a great play by Tate Hamby.
Yep.
A fantastic play.
And, and credit to Luke for just trusting him. Like, just throw it up. Just throw it up and let's make something happen. Because I guarantee you, it looked like it was going to be intercepted. If Tate didn't think he could catch that ball, he would have tried to break up the interception, but instead he snatches it from over the top and takes it in with ease.
That's a big-time play.
Unbelievable.
Big-time play. And you know what? That's, big-time players making big-time plays, and that's what he's doing tonight. Tate's had a great night tonight, had an interception as well, but that is one of those plays that can really change the game. And now the Eagles are going to send out Reed Smalling to handle the kicking chores. A little bit of
they don't want to kick it out of bounds right here, but Reed does. He just kicks it down to about the 30. So I don't know. I mean, Gavin's had some success kicking the ball deep.
You know what it is? I'll tell you what I think about Reed sometimes too is, you know what this is? This is a good changeup.
Yeah, you think they've watched film? They got 2 guys standing right where he kicks the ball. There they go. They're spreading out a little bit now.
Well, no, I think he's going over there to the opposite field.
He could.
But well, you're right. You know what? I think so, but we never know. Reed gets his leg into it. That's about where he usually drops it, around the 20-yard line. It's going to be dropped. Kittens are going to have to try and scoop this one up. We're going to lose containment.
Yes, sir.
But we make a play anyway. I'll tell you what. Hey, look, it was a great play, and I love great special teams plays. But did we lose containment? That was the wrong angle to be at.
Yeah, it was. Number 32, Jude Turner on the tackle there. Great coverage.
Well, you know what? Jude Turner could probably get away with it because he's really fast.
He is really fast.
And that was a great tackle, and no doubt about it. And now, some of that momentum that you and I saw that was heading towards the Kittens is really pouring over there on the Eagles sideline. You see a lot of excitement and a lot of guys that are ready to get after it.
Yeah, momentum's huge in this game, and it is in the series. This will be the 7th game.
Biggest cheerleader over there on that Eagles sideline is Ben Duval. 1st down and 10 for the Kittens. It's probably their worst starting field position of the night. at their own 10-yard line.
A bad snap would be nice here.
11 minutes and 57 seconds left to play in the football game.
Oh.
The Kittens keep this one on the ground. There's a huge hole for the running back to get through. He'll lose his helmet, so he's going to come out of the game for a play. That's actually number 42. That's Joshua Davis. We've seen Davis carry the ball a couple of times tonight as the up back. That time he picks up 9 yards, and it's going to be close to a first down. 2nd and 1 for Southern Lab at their own 19-yard line. Yep. Clock running with 11:46 left to play in the football game.
Yeah, good run and good blocking by the offensive line of Southern Lab there.
Ouachita Christian 34, Southern Lab 19.
Oh, he's going for it.
Looking for the deep ball here. Hudnall almost had it. He almost had it. Oh, in and out of the hands of Jed Hudnall.
Great coverage.
But I tell you what, that's the key right there, isn't it? Being in position.
I was hoping they would try to pick on Jed at some point in this game, and right there he almost comes away with it. Kind of an over-the-shoulder catch. Wasn't the easiest catch, but, he was step for step.
Worth noting, too, Daniel, Marlon Brown went out on the series before this one, shaking up on a play, and he's now back in the game. Brown running the Kitten offense at 3rd and 1. They're going to keep this one on the ground. And
there's nothing there.
I don't know. They're going to fall forward and pick up the first down. It's good effort that time. And again, that's Joshua Davis. Davis doing a lot of the heavy lifting inside on these inside runs, kind of playing more of the fullback role in this offense. It is 1st down and 10 for Southern Lab. Eagles have got a lead. They've got momentum. And, Daniel, you've got to make sure you play your responsibilities here.
Yeah,
Southern Lab can hurt you in a hurry.
They sure can. And the clock, we're getting down to 11 minutes. The clock's going to start, weighing heavy on the minds of these coaches here, especially if you're down 2 scores like the Kittens are. They're not in any hurry just yet, but they will be before long.
1st and 10 for Southern Lab. 2 running backs in the backfield with senior quarterback Marlon Brown. Brown gets a good snap from center, looks to throw, and does. That one's going to go over the head of his intended receiver. Good coverage out there on the far side of the field for the Eagles, and it's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 for Southern Lab.
Yeah, that was a long throw. He's on his right hash mark, throwing all the way to the left sideline. Ball was up in the air a while, and just overthrows. That's not an easy throw to make. It's
an unbelievably hard throw to make across your body like that. And we'll say this: it was just an inaccurate throw. It had plenty of pep on it.
Yep.
2nd down and 10 for the Kittens. Same formation. 2 backs in the backfield with Brown, 2 receivers to his left. 2nd down and 10. They're on 20-yard line. Brown calls for the ball. They're going to keep this one on the ground, and the Eagle defense is going to respond.
Good job sealing the edge right there.
Exactly. Tough running inside. He forced to cut it back inside. It's going to be a gain of 2, but it will be. It's going to be 3rd down and 6 for Southern Lab.
It looks like 3rd and more than 6.
I'm looking. Okay, 3rd and 8.
Yeah.
They moved the stick pretty quick on me that time. Yeah, I thought we had 3rd and 8 and then 3rd and 6. No, it's still 3rd. It is 3rd and 8. Big play right now for Southern Lab.
Expect them to put the ball in the air right here. It's time for one of our defensive backs to make a play.
3 receivers to Brown's left. Nobody right. 1 running back with him in the gun. Ball at the Kitten 23-yard line. Brown gets a snap. He's got all kinds of time. He's going to put a lot of air into this one. He's got a receiver wide open, and Hamby's going to let him get behind him.
Man.
Well-thrown football.
Well-thrown football.
Just like that.
And you got him in the situation. You got Marlon Brown in the situation where he becomes a drop-back passer and makes his best throw of the night, easily his best throw of the night right there.
Gain of 51 yards on the play. 1st down and 10 for the Kittens in Eagle territory at the Ouachita Christian 26-yard line. 3 receivers to his left. Brown definitely more successful out of that formation. Sets the throw. It's a good thing that we put pressure on him that time because he had another wide open receiver on the far side of the field. Nobody within 10 yards. It looks like Daniel number 14 over there. Can't see exactly. Yep, it was number 14. Denham Hunt. Good pressure that time by the Eagle defensive line. Brown makes it to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Yeah, not a lot of room for Brown to run there, and he's done most of his damage outside of the tackles tonight, and there he just tries a kind of a draw up the middle. Nowhere to go.
I'm telling you, do not be surprised if you don't see the wheel route one more time.
Yep. Well, that they like the post. That's what they've thrown to the outside, number 14. Denham. What did you say his name was?
Denham Hunt.
Denham Hunt.
2nd down and 10.
See if they test Tate again.
Brown's going to keep this one on the ground, and the Eagle defense is going to do a good job. These Kitten running backs are tough to stop for a loss, and they're able to fall forward, gain of 3 yards on the play. Another big 3rd down here. Now, obviously 2-down territory for the Kittens at the Eagle 23-yard line.
Well, this Eagle defense has kind of been playing inspired against the run. Maybe because it's the absence of Ben Duvall kind of stepping their game up, but they've done a good job at limiting the damage that the Kittens can do on the ground. Now, in the air, that's been a different story.
7 minutes and 55 seconds left to play in the football game.
And here, the Eagle defense is hunting a turnover. That's what they want.
3rd and 6. Brown gets a good snap from center. No pressure. Got a little bit of time. He's feeling pressure that's not there. Now he's going to slip, elude, and that's going to be incomplete.
Wow.
Thank goodness.
Wow.
Big play here for the Kittens. I would say probably the biggest play of the game.
All right,
Eagles got a player shaken up.
Yeah, that's Parker Payne.
It's actually number 2, Parker Payne, grabbing a wrist.
Yeah, Parker Payne, he's played really well this second half. He's not laying down. He's up under his own power, but, yeah, it looks like it is something maybe arm,
Daniel,
shoulder.
looked like he was reaching towards one of his wrists.
Yeah.
But he's going to go off under his own power. But I tell you what, Parker Payne's one of those guys. He doesn't grab quite the same headlines that Noah Lovelady does, but that guy is a football player.
He sure is. He's got a nose for the ball, and he opens up things for Lovelady. When you have a player that you can trust, they're going to be where they're supposed to be, when they're supposed to be there. It allows you to kind of play with some freedom, some liberty to get after the ball. And so having Parker Payne out there, his absence is definitely going to be noticed. And Cooper Russell, the junior, is going to come in and kind of take over that rover position.
Biggest play of the night.
Yep.
For the Kittens.
4th
and 6. 3 receivers. That's his favorite setup to his left. Brown looks to throw. He's feeling some pressure. Now he's going to try to unload one. Oh, it's incomplete, but the Eagles are still going to get the football. The Kittens are going to turn this thing over on downs. And, Daniel, I got news for you. With 7 minutes and 32 seconds, if the Eagles can put a touchdown on the board here, it may be too much for the Kittens to overcome.
Yeah, expect to see a heavy dose of Zach White.
And expect to see a heavy dose of that Southern Lab line. Now, I will tell you this. You and I have noticed on the last few possessions, it just seems like the Southern Lab defensive line is just getting a little bit tired. This offensive line from Ouachita Christian continuing to push. But if you're watching the live stream, these are some big gentlemen wearing green and yellow. Eagles in the shotgun. Zach White joining Badrine in the gun. Good snap from center. Going to give this one to Zach. He's going to have to cut this one back, and, he's going to fall forward for 3 yards. Donnie gives him 2. I'd have liked to have seen Donnie give him 3.
Yep.
And you know what? I don't know. Donnie, you sure it's 2? Are you sure? Yeah, it is 2.
Yeah.
All right, 2nd down and 8. Ball at the Eagle 25-yard line. Clock running with 7 minutes left to play in the football game. Southern Lab's burned 2 of their timeouts in this half already.
That's right. And, Zach White's running style, he was kind of giving the ball looking for a crease on the edge. That's not really, what he does. I think you want to give the ball to Zach here a little more north and south with Zach White.
Luke's going to let all of this play clock wind. Fully aware that the Kittens can't stop. They can stop it once.
One time.
More. Badrine in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. Now, we'll tell you this. One thing that I don't like, it is good to run the clock. But the thing that's kind of negatively affecting you here is the fact that you're giving guys an opportunity to catch your breath.
That's right.
And that can make it tough. You know what with the Eagle timeout, you know what it's time for would be a great time for?
Fourth quarter sponsor.
Well, yeah, that and to go down to Nick White with the Marion State Bank sideline report.
Nick.
But unfortunately, again, having a little trouble with our gear. But but if we don't go down and talk to Nick White with a Marion State Bank sideline report, we always mention tonight's fourth quarter sponsor, the fine folks at Eagle Point Boat and RV Storage, located on beautiful Lake D'Arbonne, Farmerville, Louisiana. Proud longtime supporter of Ouachita Christian Eagle Athletics. We want to say thanks to tonight's fourth quarter sponsor, Eagle Point Boat and RV Storage. 6 minutes and 39 seconds left to play in the football game. Ouachita Christian 34, Southern Lab 19. 2nd down and 8 for the Eagles.
Yeah, Washita Christian in the driver's seat here. If they pick up a few first downs, the Kittens are going to be in dire need.
Vadreen's going to keep this one all the way. Got some blockers out in front of him.
Good job.
But he's not going to find a whole lot there. The clock will run. It's going to be a gain of 1.
Well, he was kind of getting forced out of bounds, and Luke just kind of drops down and gives himself up to keep the clock running here.
Actually, Donnie says he picked up 2, so it's going to be 3rd down and 6. Big play here as the clock running now inside, right at 6 minutes. Eagles are going to line up like they throw this football, but, man, I don't know.
You got single coverage up top, and he is playing tight.
That could be a problem.
That's tempting.
3rd and 6. The Dream calls for the ball. Looks to throw and does.
What is that? Pressure up the middle immediately. Luke unable to find anybody open right there. Play, on 3rd and 6, that play was just a little. It took too long to develop. I'll say that. Too long to develop, and the clock's going to stop, and the Eagles are going to have to punt it back with a 2-score lead. 5 minutes, 46 seconds to go in the game, giving the Kittens a little bit of life.
4th down and 6. Gavin will come on to punt the football. Good snap. Kittens are in no hurry to get back there. Gavin gets a good punt off. It's going to be fielded cleanly by the Kittens.
No.
They got some running room. A lot of running room. The Eagles are going to give up this touchdown. Southern Lab back in the game. Just like that.
Kittens have been given more than a little life now. And the lights are going to go out once again after they score on a punt return touchdown.
61 yards on the punt return. Now, if the Eagles will find somebody to get after this extra point,
you maintain your 2 point. Yeah, you maintain your 2 point. Your 2 possession lead.
It's a long time to walk up to this ball.
Oh.
Yeah, and that's going to cross the goal line.
Yeah. That's actually huge.
It is huge, but if you've got to move the football. And if you're not going to move the football, then you're just going to give people short fields and opportunities. You got to move the football. It can't be 3 and out, and
they have 1 timeout left.
That's right.
You can chew up a lot of clock
with a drive.
With 2 first downs.
I would say that right now, with 5 minutes and 32 seconds left to play in this football game, the Eagles, Daniel, honestly capable of running the clock out right here.
Yeah, you pick up you pick up 2 first downs. You're down to a minute and a half or so, and then you get a chance to go in victory formation.
Now, I would also be very suspicious of an onside kick.
Well, I think they're onto that. They've got 10 guys right around the 45 and 50-yard line.
Zach White,
Tate Hamby being one of them.
Zach White's going to be deep.
Yep, Tate Hamby's right up there where he kicked that last onside kick, hoping to secure it.
The Kittens not really doing much of a job of hiding it, are they?
No.
Kind of talking a little bit here and there, but that's okay. Zach White will take it at the 20.
Oh,
he's going to drop it.
Just lay on it.
And that's exactly what he does. Very smart play that time by a senior who knows how to play football.
Yeah.
He could have tried to scoop that one up and could have had a real problem on his hands.
Yeah, but right now the clock is your friend. You want
the clock's your friend.
Yeah.
These guys have got to get this done.
You want to use as much of this clock as possible. Don't risk a turnover, and don't give the ball to Zach, north and south right here.
Opportunity to put this game away. 34-25. 5 minutes and 29 seconds left to play in the football game. Washita Christian with the football at the 24-yard line. Their own 24. Vadreen in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the right.
There.
Good snap from center. Gives this one to Zach. He's going to get hit in the backfield. Do a good job just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
Not moving the football at all. No gain. Clock will run now with 5 minutes.
It's better than an incomplete pass, though. See, clock will get down to about 4 minutes and 40 seconds before they snap this next one. I'm resisting the temptation to start biting my fingernails here.
Well, it is. I mean, this is a situation where you take your foot off the gas. You change a little change of pace here. You let the play clock get down. Luke's going to keep this one himself, and now you're looking at third and a bundle. So now you're going to have to throw it again, and you're going to stop the clock again.
You don't have to throw it right here. You can run the ball and force them to take their last time out.
This is true.
And then you punt it back. You've got a 2-score lead. You punt it back and you play defense. You play the field position game. What you don't want to do is stop the clock for them.
Oh, I completely agree. We just
4:16, 4:15. It'll get down to 3:45, 3:50, and the Eagles will probably. I don't know if they'll take a timeout here. Yeah, you know what? I'd take a timeout if I was the Eagles here, and I'd talk about this play.
Well, I think the Eagles are going to go ahead and run it without the timeout. It would let me breathe a lot easier. That's what I'm focusing on right now, is just being able to breathe.
Yeah.
If we could pick up a first down.
Oh man, and there's the lightning stoppage.
No, it's a timeout. It's a
all right,
timeout.
so there's the Eagles. I thought I saw lightning in the distance.
But you did.
It did.
Yeah, it was lightning in the distance.
And the Eagles took a timeout.
Yeah.
To talk about this play.
Which I'm telling you, a lightning delay would be huge. Got to put this game away.
Yep.
And you could do it with a couple of first downs. The Eagles just unable to move the football really at all. Just right now, we've run plays, and we're looking at 3rd and 13.
I think you run the ball here. And you force them to take their last time out. To me, that's the right. That's right. I'm not a coach, and I get it, but that's what I would do. Make them, and then you punt it to them. Make them score on you 2 more times. Plus, you'll get the ball back if you recover onside kick with good field position.
3rd down and 13.
Making Leonard's in the game, so they may try some type of sweep. Or put Tate in motion, give it to him.
Good enough. The drain calls for the ball. He's going to roll. Looks to throw and does. That's Hamby. And it's going to be incomplete.
Incomplete pass. Clock's going to stop. And Southern Lab's going to hold on to their last timeout.
Yeah, it's run it twice and throw it once. It's the same play, same scenario as the drive before that resulted in a 50-yard punt return for a touchdown. The Eagles are going to punt to the short side of the field as well from their own 20-yard line. Polk will stand at his 10 to punt the football. Daniel, I don't even know if that is lightning. It seems like we get lights going, and Gavin's going to look to throw. No, he's going to punt this one, and it's a good soccer-style kick. Had a block in the back, but
got to be
not
holding
going to be
right
called.
here.
So the Kittens are going to have a short field to work with in 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Well, now they at least got to run plays, and use up the clock.
The Eagles secondary has got to be all on their toes. Southern Lab is going to look to throw this football.
3.5 minutes left. They're down 9.
Going to have to dial up some kind of pressure to get back there. First down and 10 for the Kittens. Ball at their own 48-yard line. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to play. Brown will go to work out of the gun. 2 receivers left, 2 right. This Eagle defense has got to answer the bell. Brown gets a good snap from center. He's got plenty of time, puts some air into this one. He's got a receiver wide open, and that's going to be close to a touchdown, but not quite for the Kittens. And just like that, when you give the football back to an offense like this, bad things happen.
Yep, that was number 14, Denham Hunt again, just beating the coverage and coming up with a really, really nice catch there to put the Kittens inside, right around the 5-yard line.
First down and goal for Southern Lab at the Eagle 5.
Again, the clock is still running. 3 minutes now.
Brown goes to work. Good snap from center. Keep it on the ground. This Eagle defense is hanging in there pretty tough.
Gonna be short. Let's see what happens here. All right. They're making a sub.
Clock's running with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to play in the ball game.
Yeah, Parker Payne was back in the game, but now he's going out again, and Cooper Russell, Jackson Mann are coming into the game.
Brown trying to get the Kittens to the line. 2 minutes and
12 men on the
seconds.
field. 12 men on the field. Get off the field.
Whew.
You know what? They're just burning clock right now.
Go right up the middle. Touchdown, Southern Lab.
Yep.
Got to move the football. Eagles holding on to a 3-point lead. The Kittens are going to try to cut that to 2.
And the Kittens have been able to hold on to their last timeout for the last 2 possessions also.
You know, and that's the thing, Daniel. I mean, I've just watched so many of these Southern Lab games in my life at Ouachita Christian, and when you can't pick up those first downs to kill that clock and burn it, you let them hang around, they're going to get you.
We talked about momentum, momentum being such a big factor in this game. And right now,
offense took the foot off the gas.
Sure did. And punt return, and now another touchdown.
Kittens going to go for 2 here. Keep this one on the ground. They're not going to get it. Eagle defense is strong. But you're still going to have to figure out a way to get 2 minutes off the clock. And this Eagle offense hadn't been able to do it.
No, Kittens again, can't say it enough. They have 1 timeout right here, so you have to pick up a first down.
The offensive line is going to have to go to work, and I'm telling you, these last 2 Eagle drives have been unimaginative.
Well,
and all we're doing is playing right into the strength and the teeth of that Southern Lab defense, and we have not been able to pick up 10 yards in 6 plays.
Before that happens, though, we've got to receive a kickoff here.
Very good. Hey, look, you never know what happens on an onside kick, and I guarantee you, last time they decided to kick it deep to Zach.
They're not
for 2
kicking
minutes.
it deep this time.
They know if we get our hands on the football, there's a chance we could run out the clock. But this is what it comes down to. You had a 2-touchdown lead. You're leading by a field goal. And it happened in about a minute and 50 seconds?
Yeah, that's it. It was just over 5 minutes left. So about 2 minutes, yeah.
So the Kittens going to try to get their hands back on the football. This Ouachita Christian hands team is going to have to be ready. One of the best in the game on the front line in number 13, Tate Hamby. Noah Lovelady up there as well. Got some seniors with some knowledge. Melton up there as well. And that is not much of an onside kick, and that's going to be okay. It's taken easily by Hudnall. He puts his knee in the ground. And now the Eagles are going to have to run off 2 minutes of the clock. It's just that simple. This offense is going to have to find a way to get 10 yards, and they haven't been able to do it the last 2 series.
You remember, I think it was last year we ran a formation against Oak Grove. Not this year, but last year it was like a heavy single back, where you had 1 receiver, you had 2 tight ends out there. I'd like to see us go in that kind of heavy offensive formation and just push down the field, pick up what you can. Don't try to bite off more than you can chew. Oh, and here we go. There it is.
It's an unbalanced line.
Yep.
The Dreen in the shotgun.
Yep. This is what I was talking about.
Going to hand this one to Zach. And Zach's going to get hit in the backfield. Yep. No gain. No push. Offensive line is. Their defensive line's in our backfield before we hand it off. Yep. A loss of 1 yard. More of the same. Unable to get any push on this defensive line.
Yeah, and now Zach's going to check out of the game. That's not good. Macon Leonard's going to come back in. You can run a toss out of this. You can put Tate in motion from the receiver position and try to get to the outside. The yards here are secondary. I mean, they're about to call a timeout after this play. I wouldn't be surprised, especially since we've thrown the ball twice in a row on third down.
Got to find a way to move the football.
You
Give
do.
it to Southern Lab.
We're going to have to take a timeout.
Give this one to Macon, and we're gonna have a penalty marker on the play, and they're gonna stop the clock. And it looks like they'll clip us for 5 yards. Didn't see anybody move.
No, I saw
Clock stops.
It did, but
2nd and 12. Now you're probably going to be looking at 2nd and 17.
Well, because you're letting the clock run all the way down, the defense is able to time the snap, and so they're coming in full bore. And the offensive lineman, one of them sees it, and I guess they just flinched. I didn't see the flinch. I'm not questioning the officials, but I do know that we barely got that snap off in time.
If you can't figure out a way to make a first down, you're going to give the Kittens the football.
A minute 18, 2nd and 16, 17 to go. It's coming down the wire.
Good snap from
There's
center.
the
They're on the toss.
Don't get out of bounds.
Just thrown out of bounds. Clock's going to stop. Plenty of time on the clock. Minute 10 seconds. Cannot make a first down. Hadn't been able to do it in 2 series.
Minute 10 left. 3rd and, what is that, about 19, Donnie?
3rd down and long for the Eagles. Clock not running. Minute and 10 seconds left. The Eagles don't get this. They're going to punt it to the Kittens, who trail in this game by 3 points. Third and 19. Kittens are coming. The Dream's going to roll out.
No.
Sets his feet to throw. He's got a receiver. It's
And it's
intercepted.
picked
Now they're going to make a man miss. He's across the 40, across the 30, across the 35, across the 20, down to the 10, the 5, touchdown, Southern Lab. No flags on the play. The beauty of this is the Eagles will get the ball. And now there's a penalty marker on the play, so what's going to happen is they're going to get an opportunity with a short field. Got to make 10 yards. But, Daniel, this Eagle offense is going to have a chance. And at least in this case, they're not going to be running the ball right up the middle of the field. They're going to have to spread them out. They're going to have to throw them, and they're going to have to try and find a way to score.
Find a way to dig down deep right here. Find some momentum that you lost, in the last 3 possessions right here. And, we talked about it from the first touchdown of the game. Right here, an extra point is major.
Yeah, it comes down to these 1-point changes sometimes. A kicker waiting for somebody.
Yeah, the Eagles up 3. He's waiting for a holder. And they're
16 seconds. They're going to burn their last time out.
They're missing a player somewhere. Oh, my goodness.
He called a timeout. That's the final timeout of the game for Southern Lab.
Well, I mentioned it was major, and it is major.
Well, it's major, real major now, but not that it really matters, honestly, because the Kittens aren't going to need to stop the clock. The Eagles will.
That's right. That's right. But, I mean, but them converting this PAT is a big deal. A 3-point lead right here, we can get in field goal range with Gavin Polk. He's got 40-plus yards, to put one through. That's not the way you'd want to draw it up. You'd like to score a touchdown, and here, the Eagles still with life.
Big extra point. The Kittens have made one tonight. The one he made pretty easy.
Yeah.
The other ones were ugly.
Hit or miss.
The Eagles need to come after this one. And that one's barely going to get there, but it does.
All right.
No pressure on the kick at all. Touchdown or bust.
55
seconds left to play. You score a touchdown, you win. And that's what it comes down to.
The scoreboard says we have one timeout left.
I don't know.
I don't either.
Shouldn't need more than one with 55 seconds in a high school game, and plus the field position that the Kittens have spotted us here recently.
Yeah.
Should be a short field. The Eagles, with a very comfortable lead, are going to have to come back and score with 55 seconds left.
Yeah. Tate Hamby's going to go back to receive this one.
I have to say, it wouldn't surprise me if the Kittens don't kick it onside.
I agree with you. I agree with you. You know, that's not what you would do by the book per se. You know, with the needing a touchdown to win this game.
Too many men on the field. Going to run somebody off.
There it goes.
All right, Eagle fans, here you go. Season comes down to one possession.
Yeah, definitely. If you're this front line, you got to be prepared.
Low line drive kick. Wow, great job. Could have been fielded more cleanly. All right, now here you go. You couldn't ask for better. I mean, the Eagles are going to start this drive at their own 48-yard line.
Under a minute left.
With under a minute left to play. And I got to tell you, there's not a better football player on the field than number 13.
Yep.
So we got to figure out how he's going to get the football. And I'm hoping it's not going to be on a comeback or a dig route.
Yep. Find them a space right here. They're going to stack up over there.
A lot of weapons. And I got to tell you something, Daniel. I like watching our offense run.
Yeah.
2 receivers split wide to the right, 2 to the left. Vitrine in the shotgun. Zach White is going to come in for what could be the last possession of the game. Vitrine in the gun. 1st and 10. Calls for the ball. Feeling pressure. Unloads this one.
Get out.
Got a man. That's Turpin. Turpin on the far side of the field is going to have enough for a community pharmacy first down, and he'll go out of bounds with 48 seconds left to play in the football game.
Eagles have the ball at the 39-yard line of the Kittens, within striking distance in terms of the arm strength of Luke Vitrine here.
Vitrine in the shotgun. 1st down and 10 for the Eagles.
I got to say, man.
The Kitten 39.
They're still going single coverage on Tate right here.
Good snap. Luke's going to roll. Looks to throw. He gets away from one guy. Pulls this one down.
What a throw and what a catch.
The clock's running.
Timeout. Call the timeout.
No, it's not running. We're going to get the stoppage with the first down as they move the chains. Clock is still stuck at 39 seconds. Still 39 seconds, and now it rolls. Vitrine will bring the Eagles to the line.
It. Nobody's on Turpin.
He doesn't see it. Now he'll look to the sideline. Clock's
We got to go. We got to go.
Good snap from center. Lost a lot of time on that one. Luke looks to throw. He short arms it.
He was there.
Underthrown.
22 seconds left. Second 10, but that's irrelevant. I mean, Eagles with one timeout left.
First down, it's going to be 2nd down and 10. The yard marker still hasn't turned. 22 seconds in the football game. Sophomore quarterback Luke Eagles.
Right.
Some time. Now he's going to roll. Unloads this one. It's incomplete.
A good throw.
And under pressure.
Yep, nobody open.
15 seconds left to play in the football game.
And it's 3rd down, 2 plays to go. You can still pick up the first down.
I believe the Eagles still have a timeout. Coach Fitzhugh is waiting on it. That extra point, huge, looms huge now. The Eagles have got to score. And they can't tie this football game. They got to win it. Vadreen in the gun, 3rd and 10. Good snap from center. He rolls. Now he's going to feel pressure. Now he's going to get hammered. It's incomplete. Now it's 4th down. And your season comes down to 4th and 10.
One play. 10 seconds. Got to buy them a little bit of time. We have to buy them a little bit of time. These receivers are having to get open with moves, double moves or single moves. And if there's no time, they're not going to do that. And the Eagles call a timeout, which, hey, it's 4th down. Now you have to get in the end zone, though.
Yeah. Timeout. Taking that timeout takes.
Yep, you have to get the ball in the end zone. Or out of bounds. Preferably in the end zone.
Fourth down and the ball game. Eagles have the ball at the 22-yard line of the Southern Lab Kittens. There's 10 seconds left to go. I don't know how many times you draw this one up in the backyard. 10 seconds left to play and a chance to go to New Orleans. This one's got to go in the end zone or close to it.
Yep.
Hamby and Hudnall wide to the right. In the backfield. Vadreen out. Should be the ball game. 3 seconds left. Yeah, that was not our best effort. So Southern Lab's going to win the football game. The Eagles, now we got multiple penalties all over the field, but kind of completely irrelevant.
Yeah, they're just going to take it half the distance to the goal. Helmets on the field. 3 seconds left.
Yeah,
1-0 down is going to do it.
The penalty for doing it is nothing. So here we go. And we're going to have to get the Eagle players off the field too. All kinds of unsportsmanlike conduct penalties and everything else, but won't matter. Matter of fact, looks like the officials have called the game. So Ouachita Christian's going to lose to the Southern Lab Kittens, 38-34 in the 2023 season. Will come to an end. Weather's starting to roll in here in Baton Rouge as the game ends. Tough loss for Ouachita Christian tonight. And 2023 is in the books, Daniel, as they say.
It is, and you know what a way for this game to go. I mean, you hate it for the seniors. It's been such a pleasure watching them for the past most of them for the past 3 years, starting for this team, and to have the game in your hands and just let it slip away like that is it's heartbreaking.
Well, you've got to be able to move the football late in the game, and unfortunately the Eagles were unable to do it. And
a series of big plays, and before you know it, the lead dwindles and then it's gone.
And I'll tell you, when you look at the game and you think, throwing the football on third down and these things, I mean, to me, I think I get it. The unfortunate thing is you've got to get those first downs.
That's
and if
right.
you can't get it on first and second, you've got to be able to get that first down.
If you complete one of those, the Eagles win the game.
That's right. That's right. It's a ball game. But unfortunately, the Eagles are going to fall to the Southern Lab Kittens. I want to thank everybody for here at Southern Lab for being so kind to us, welcoming us into the stadium, and doing such a great job of hosting us. Great facilities down here at Mumford Stadium. The Ouachita Christian Eagles are going to fall tonight to Southern Lab. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and of course we want to thank all of our sponsors from this year. And we want to thank the folks at Randall's Captain Avery Seafood and Specialty Meats for sponsoring our road to the Dome. But for this year's team, the road ends here in Baton Rouge as they fall to the Southern Lab Kittens. And we want to tip our hat to the fine folks here at Southern Lab. And we want to, of course, we want to wish the Kittens, wish the Kittens all our best. Eagle fans, if you've been listening tonight and you're at home, have a great rest of the evening. I know we've got some Eagle fans that listen to us, and if you're here and been listening to the game tonight, be safe on your way home. It's probably going to be some bad weather as the rain just starts to come down here in Baton Rouge. Ouachita Christian falls to Southern Lab tonight. A great contest came down to the last possession of the game, and unfortunately the Eagles unable to capitalize. And we want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to thank White for his efforts down there on the sideline tonight. I want to thank Daniel Kirkendall for his part in the broadcast, as always, and, of course, Donnie Haley and Miller.
Yep.
We can't do any of this without Miller. But the Eagles fall tonight. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. And, Daniel, I don't really know. I mean, I'll tell you what. I'll leave it up to you if you want to go through the stats from tonight's game tonight, or we just kind of put it in the books.
No, let's put it in the books. I haven't gotten the stats yet, and I know, we're going to have to unpack all this stuff. Brandon McQuillan is down there in the tent. Definitely want to thank thank them for what they've done this year with the
I
with
saw
the live stream.
I mean, it's beautiful, right?
Oh man, it's gorgeous, and they're going to have to pack all that stuff up. Also, I do want to say, that I appreciate the opportunity to do this. I want to thank you, David. You do a great job. I enjoy the time.
Oh, absolutely.
The times that we get to do this, and there's another one in the books.
Rough one tonight, huh?
It was a rough one, dude, and especially for guys that were planning on a fourth straight trip to New Orleans, but it is an honor and a pleasure to watch these kids play ball.
Oh, absolutely.
And the careers that some of these guys have, they're all timers at OCS. As of right now, but we hate it for them, and wish everybody, like you said, a safe trip home.
Well, 2023 is in the books. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight, and want to thank everybody for all their efforts, and of course, Brandon McQuillan and his group, Daniel, but also the support that we get from the administration and the athletic department at Ouachita Christian, and just all the things that they do for us. As the lightning is coming down like crazy here in Baton Rouge. And I got news for you. Southern's band down there with all those brass instruments. I think I'd probably be heading for the exits, right. And they are. As we just had a really jagged piece of lightning come across the sky. Hey, the Ouachita Christian Eagles are going to fall tonight in the semifinals. They're going to lose to Southern Lab. Southern Lab's now going to take a lead in the series, 4-3. But hey, look, the Eagles are going to bring a lot of young guys in next year in 2024, and should be a lot of fun. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. The Eagles fall to Southern Lab. You've been listening to Ouachita Christian Eagle football on the Ouachita Christian Sports Network.